All right. Peace, power, and profit, everybody. This is Mo. And I'm just gonna just talk about some investment stuff. Get ready for the new year since I can't sleep and I don't have anything else to do. So I think I'll talk about some investment stuff. I want to read this article, and it is by the Stash Team. This is by the Stash Team. It says, what are defensive stocks? Says defensive stocks are those that tend to provide stable earnings and consistent returns even during an economic downturn. Shares of well established companies in the consumer staples, utilities, and healthcare sectors are common examples of defensive stocks. These investments are considered more recession proof than their cycling stock cousins. While cycling stock performance is usually more prone to changes based on consumer demand and systematic changes in the overall economy, industries in the defensive stock sectors are nearly always in demand because they provide essential products and services. In this article, we'll cover the purpose of defensive stocks, advantages of defensive stocks, disadvantages of defensive stocks, and defensive sectors to investing in. Defensive stocks role in your portfolio. Investing in defensive stocks may lower your overall risk as part of a diversified portfolio. As the name implies, they can act as a kind of protective shield that helps investors endure market downturns. They tend to have lower volatility and provide more stable earnings. Many investors include defensive stocks in their portfolios to counterbalance potential losses from more volatile securities. Opinions about the percentage of your portfolio you should invest in defensive stocks vary widely. Ultimately, it's a personal decision based on your long term goals and tolerance for risk. Pros of defensive stocks. Generally speaking, investing in defensive stocks can be less risky than investing in cyclone stocks. Of course, any type of investing comes with risk, including the potential to lose money. But due to the consistently in demand nature of goods and services associated with defensive stocks, they're seen as less likely to drop in value during a stock market downturn or a recession. Another advantage of defensive stocks, low volatility, is predictability. The turn on defensive stocks is usually slow and steady, as are dividends if the company pays them, which can make it easier to predict how your investments will grow over time. That might be appealing if you're working towards a specific financial goal or planning for retirement. Cons of defensive stocks. On the flip side, the generally slow growth of defensive stocks often leads to smaller gains during a bull market. When other stocks are soaring, defensive stocks are more likely to perform below the market. In a stock market downturn, owning defensive stocks may have advantages, but trading them can backfire. They may become overhauled during a recession because lots of people are snapping them up, driving up the share price for buyers. Industries and defensive sectors. First things first, what's the difference between a company, an industry, and a sector? Each term describes a piece of the economy, and companies are the smallest pieces. A collection of companies makes up an industry. An industry makes up the sector. There are 11 sectors reflected in the US stock market. Utilities, consumer staples, and healthcare represents the main defensive sectors. If you're looking to invest in defensive stocks, you might want to consider shares in companies with a long track record of success in these sectors. Companies in these sectors cater to people's basic needs, providing goods and services that are in constant and consistent demand. In a recession, consumers tighten their belts, but they're not likely to stop paying their electric bill, buying groceries, or skipping their prescriptions unless dire circumstances require it. Constant consumer demand means ups and downs of the market. The consistency and consumer needs explains why these stocks maintain slow growth during a booming economy. Utility sector. The utility sector includes electric, gas, and water utilities, as well as companies that operate as distributors or producers of those utilities. Renewable energy sources like solar panels and wind turbines are also included. Even in a recession, consumer spending on utilities is less likely to drop, so the value of stocks in this sector remain relatively stable. Consumer staple stocks, consumer staple sector. Companies in the consumer staples sector are often less sensitive to big economy fluctuations because people are unlikely, willingly, or unable to cut these items out of their budgets, regardless of their financial situation. Companies that manufacture or distribute food, beverages, tobacco products, personal and hygiene products, and non durable household goods make up the consumer staples sector. Unlike stocks in the consumer discretionary sector, which includes companies like car manufacturers and hotels, stocks in consumer staples tend to hold steady when people reduce their spending during a recession. Healthcare sector. The healthcare sector includes businesses that provide medical services and insurance, manufacture medical equipment or drugs, and are facility patient health cares in hospitals, clinics, labs, and nursing homes. Because healthcare is a necessity and medicine and medical equipment are always in demand, this sector offers strong defensive investment opportunities. Managing risk with defensive stocks plus a diversified portfolio. Building a diversified investment strategy might help protect you from greater losses during a recession or economy downturn. Investing in defensive stocks is one starting point, but it's just part of the puzzle. You can further reduce your risk with a diversified portfolio containing a variety of holdings that are not all subject to the same market risk. With Stash, you can build a portfolio of many types of stocks, as well as exchangeable traded funds, ETFs, bonds, and even cryptocurrency. And with the Stash Smart Portfolio, you get automated investments tailored to your goals. Hey, Brandon.
What's going on, Mo? How you doing? Happy New Year's to you.
Happy New Year.
I'm about to turn up and look
Hey,
at some stocks.
that's right.
You know, I'm going over the list that Chris put in the chat. I found some that I like already.
Okay, let's do that. So, and if, I think he put in. I actually think he put in defensive stocks.
He put in,
Utilities. I did see utilities.
yeah, yeah, utilities, yeah, utilities, materials,
Yep.
industrial, consumer staples,
Yep.
energy, health,
Yep.
and I think he just did the ETF for energy.
Yep. Yep,
Uh,
that's what we talked. That's what they said. There are 11. So yeah, let's do that. So boom, I'm glad you joined me. All right, so peace, power, and profit. I'm gonna pull up. I just went to Stash. If anyone is interested in starting or working on what they're gonna do in 2023 in reference to the financial side of the house, we're specifically speaking on that and investing into your own household. I would encourage you to get a stash account because the reason I like stash is because it allows you to have a personal portfolio, a retirement, either Roth or traditional IRA, or and have custodial accounts. So if you have kids or you don't have kids and you have god babies or nieces and nephews that you would like to set up, it allows you to open up those accounts for those individuals. So this is why I like Stash. It also has a banking card, debit card that you can use. So every time you swipe, you can get benefits, just kind of like what you do with your credit card, right? And it gets you on your way to investing, right? So that's a good thing. And then I would also encourage you, and I'm just sharing, these are some of the sites you could go to because Brandon, I've been listening to my Money Masters, the game. That's it, right? I said it wrong, didn't
no, you said it right.
I? I
You
said it
said how
right?
you want to say it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
said.
Money Master the Game by Tony Robbins. And this is where I'm at on the section 2 of it, and everything we've talked about from the time I've actually met you all, which is, free up some cash flow, put some money away, start saving, open you up a FINRA account, whether you're getting with traditional banks or you getting with some of the fintechs that are out there. Make sure you pay yourself first, put it in cash producing assets, stocks, bonds, and real estate. Make sure that you're putting it in some of the companies that have dividends so you can get a good return on investments, all of that, right? All of that good stuff. And so TD Ameritrade, he spoke about TD Ameritrade, getting a TD Ameritrade account. I have a TD Ameritrade account. I think I got it for business, and I have a personal. I have a Thinkorswim, and then I have a TD Ameritrade account for my business. I talk about all the time breaking your money down. If you make a profit, that profit shouldn't just be all spent on personal. You should break your profit down in 3 ways. One for your taxes, 2 for your operating, and 3 for investing, or 4, I guess, and you can have a savings for petty cash or something of that nature. But you should know how to price your goods or services so that you are able to do that. So all of those percentages should be included in it. And in that way you can become your own lender someday. And then he also talked about, because see, on Wednesday, you guys, we started a little book club thing going on. He talked about um let me see if I spell it right. Um what I want to say, Brandon, hold on. Let me do it like this. Investment accounts or apps for beginners, whatever. Right? A happy new year. Charles Schwab. Yep. He said a Charles Schwab account also. So those are the two that Tony Robbins points out in his books, right? Because you could trade for free, free commission and all that great stuff online. So with that being said, we've given you guys 2 cool apps to go to, but it's not limited to that. You could choose whatever bank or app you would like, right? And you would notice all of these companies have learning tools, right? All of these companies have learning tools. So you can take your time. This one even have podcasts. You can take your time and you can go through here and you can find out what best works for you. Diversify your portfolio is what's recommended, and make sure you're reading up. One more thing I want to point out before me and Brandon gets into the list that Chris put in the back chat for us to review is that Bit of information you guys may know, you may not know, right? You can also get you a treasurerdirect.gov account. Get your treasurerdirect.gov account. Why? Because the treasurerdirect.gov account has I-bonds. And as you can see right now, the current interest rate for the Series I savings bond is 6.89%. And this is for the savings bonds issued November 1st, 2022 to April 30th, 2023. If I was you, I would jump on it. If you had kids or individuals you was giving out gifts to, I would have made sure that I at least got them an I-bond. Because you could get an I-bond for at least $25, right? The most you could get due is $10,000. And the difference between the EE bonds and the I bonds, you got the current interest rate. So if you buy the EE bonds right now, the interest rate is 2.10%, and the I bonds is 6.89%, right? This says, how do the bonds earn interest? Okay, so for the EE bonds, you buy now, have a fixed interest rate that you know when you buy the bond. So the fixed interest rate is 2.10%. The interest rate remains the same for at least the first 20 years. It may change after that, the last 10 of the 30 years. We guarantee that the value of your new EE bond at 20 years would be double that you pay. If you have an EE bond from before May 2005, it may be earning interest at a variable rate. Okay, so if you purchase EE bonds prior to 2005, it may be a variable rate. Okay. So the I bond, it has a 6.89% interest rate. The I bond earns a rate that can change every 6 months. The rate is combined of a fixed interest rate and an inflation rate that we may calculate twice a year, November and May. We guarantee that the interest rate of an I bond will never fall below 0. So you can go get your I bonds right now at that 6.8. Man, listen, y'all might want to do it. That's pretty good. Get the year started off right now. Get the year started off right. How often do bonds sell today earn interest? Both the EE and the I savings bonds earn interest monthly. Interest is compound semi-annually, meaning that every 6 months we apply the bond's interest rate to a new principal value. The new principal value is the sum of the prior principal and the interest earned in the previous 6 months. Thus, your bond's value grows both because it earns interest and because the principal value gets bigger. EE and I bonds earn interest until the first of these two events. You cash in the bond, or the bond matures, reaches the end of its 30-year term. If you cash in the bond before 5 years, you will lose 3 months of interest. If you have an electronic bond, you can see what it is worth in your Treasurer Direct account. All right, so boom. To see what your paper bond is worth, use our savings calculator. All right, so let's check it out. Let's do a little calculator. Uh-oh. You won't let me do it? Let's see. Let's see if it'll let me do the calculator. Go to savings bond calculator. All right. So boom. So here's our savings bonds calculator. So we're in January 2023, and let's do the I bond, right? And so let's choose a denomination. Let's say you have $1,000 you would like to put in that. You want to get $1,000. And we're gonna do the bond serial number. Uh-oh. I guess we would have to have had it already, right, Brandon? How are we gonna do a calculation date? And we,
Yeah, this is where I think it comes.
yeah, you would have it
confusing. Yeah.
if you already had it. Okay, I thought it was gonna let us pre-do it, but it's cool. We don't have to. Let's go back. Let's keep it moving. Must I pay tax on what the bond earns? The tax situation is the same for the EE and the I bonds. Federal tax is a yes, state and local tax is a no. Federal estate, gift, and excise taxes, state estate or inheritance taxes, yes. For federal income tax, you choose whether to report earnings each year or wait to report all the earnings when the bond finishes earning interest, or when you cash it in, if you cash it in before the end of its 30-year life. If you use money for qualified higher earning education expenses, you may not have to pay tax on the earnings. Oh, so check it out. If you get these bonds for like your child's college fund, then boom, and you withdraw it, then you're gonna have to pay taxes on it. That's a good deal right there.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Are the bonds electronic or paper? The new EE bonds are electronic only. You may own paper EE bonds issued before 2012. That's the ones I used to have when I was in the military, and somebody stole them. And I should have never got them paper. Should have kept them with the treasury office. New I bonds can be electronic or on paper. The only way to buy paper I bonds now is by using your IRS tax refund. Okay, so you own the I bonds are only electronically. And the only way to buy them is if you use your tax refunds. You may own paper I bonds issued before 2012 that you bought at a bank or through payroll savings. How much does a paper I bond cost? The smallest paper I bond costs $50. Other options for paper I bonds are 100, 200, 500, and 1,000. You can split your tax refund, spending some on paper I bonds and sending the rest to your bank account. How much an electronic bond costs? If you buy an electronic EE or I bond for any amount from $25 to $10,000, you can specify the amount to the penny. For example, you could buy an electronic bond for $50.23. Where do I keep electronic bonds? In our online program, Treasury Direct. Okay, so when you open up your Treasury Direct account, that's where your bonds will be, your savings bonds will be, and you can review it and check the amounts. What's the most I can spend on an EE or I bonds? In any one calendar year for one Social Security number, you may buy up to 10,000 in electronic EE bonds, 10,000 in electronic I bonds, and 5,000 in paper I bonds with your tax refund. How soon can I cash in the bond? After 12 months. However, if you cash in the bond in less than 5 years, you will lose 3 months of the interest. For example, if you cash in the bond after 18 months, you get the first 15 months of interest. All right. So boom, those are the bonds. And I just wanted to make sure I showed that one before we go through some stocks. So let me show you guys the interest rate again. Here you go. I hope you guys grab some. Don't wait, because before this 6.89%, it was like a little bit over 9. Let's see, let's look what it was. I think it was like 9% or something of that nature. Let's look at the past what it was before. Did I click on it? Where'd it go? Oh, I thought I clicked on the historical bonds, but whatever. Anyways, it was 9 something, but we'll look at it another
I think,
time.
yeah, I think it was like 9.86.
Right. So yeah, it was 9.8. Yeah. So we don't want to miss out on that. So make sure you all grabbing you some bonds, right? Because I know a lot of individuals are probably hurting inflation. Man, listen, I went to go buy some cereals like $7. I'm almost passed out. So make sure you're planning your money out for the year 2023. Okay. So I'm getting started, and we're on the East Coast. Happy New Year to everybody. Peace, power, and profits. And if you're wondering how you're going to spend your money, we talked about some defensive stocks earlier, the different sectors that are out there. I went to Stash and went in, looked at some defensive sectors. And so Chris gave us a list in our back chat, and we're going to go through some of those utility stocks, some consumer staple stocks, and things of that nature. All right. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me put this on one screen. I'm gonna use TradingView, and probably Brandon will probably go to some macro trends, something that we'll get it in however we want to. All right. So Brandon will have to give me the ticker, and then I'll go through them, and we appreciate you all. Yep.
Mm.
Let's go.
All right, you ready for the first ticker?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. What I was looking at earlier, I think I was looking at EXC.
EXC.
Yep.
Let's see. So again, we're using a TradingView platform to review. All right, and I'm gonna put it. You want to put it, do it on all or year to date?
So I'll look at all.
Okay. Let me give me a notebook. Hold up. Wait, you can talk about what you meant. We can put it on news or whatever. But let me find me a notebook. Let me get my notebook out.
Is that the monthly? Or when you get a chance?
That's the monthly, and I have it on all.
Okay. So for this particular stock, what is this? This is Exxon. And normally with Mo Redoff in, what was it, a Stash, relatively, what type of stock is it? I just forgot what the stock is. Utility stocks. Utility sectors normally do good around, I don't want to say catastrophic times or when the market is actually low. So in this particular stock, this one looks like it's trying to do a double top, or is making that rounded bottom. Again, you have to do diligence. Do your due diligence with these stocks. Never go off the one stock that somebody says. You have to do your homework behind it, and that you have to go to certain websites. And one website most said that I like to go to is Macro Trends. So in Macro Trends, what I like to look for is I like to look at the liquidity. I like to look at certain assets, the current assets that it has on hands, the liabilities, what the stock did as far as pricing, how much they have on their books, what is the debt to equity ratios, the market cap, see if they have enough money in the bank to float them for what's about to come ahead. So all these are some of the key factors I keep when I go through these, and then from there I try to gauge some of the fundamentals. So I'll go through probably like 3 or 4 articles on the actual stock within the past year or year or so. Just something that just catches my eye out of the blue. If they bought another company out, or if they do if they have to do buybacks of their own shares just to keep them afloat. These are some red flags or some type of signals that I like to keep in mind when I do my due diligence behind these actual stocks. So for this one in particular, the revenue on this one is really solid. As far as what is that, Mo? That's the revenue.
Yeah, let me I'm trying to put the macro trend link in the chat.
Okay.
Let's see. Trying to keep up. Doing good though. All right, cool. Now where was it? Where you want me to go?
No, I mean just right here, I think would be a good point for a lot of people to engage on whether if this is a good stock to buy, far as the fundamental aspect of it. I mean, if you look at the revenue up top, you don't see any significant drops in prices. It's been staying consistent from one year to another year. But you have to remind yourself, last year was it 2020 two or one?
Yep.
A lot of these companies was getting help for the
Yep.
government.
Yep.
So and that messed up forward PE for the actual company. So the PE ratios are going to be off. They're going to be higher than expected. What you want to look for is a company that because it's going to take a while for that PE to come back down to regular, PEO ratios, standard as far as PEO ratio.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. What is these?
You want to go to price ratio? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm trying to find the standard. Oh, what's that?
And like 21 or 40% or something. What was it? I had gotten it off of a video that we had did.
What's that?
It says that the current historical PE ratio for Exelon from 2010 to 2022, the price to earnings ratio is calculated by taking the latest closing price and dividing it by the most recent earnings per share number. The PE ratio is simply a simple way to access whether a stock is over or undervalued, and its most widely used valuation measured. Exelon PE ratio as of December 30, 2022 is 15.84%.
I think.
You typing fast over there.
Oh yeah, because I'm trying to find what's a
good PE.
Yeah, good PE for the actual. So they say anything between. This is arguably that a PE ratio of 5 or less is not marked as a remarkable bargain. So if the PE is over 5, is not a good ratio, meaning it's not a good stock to get. But there's another PE ratio over here saying reference to 20 to 25 is the average of a PEO ratio.
Yeah,
So I
that's
don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the number that's skewed because of the actual money that was influxed into the market.
You looking at Investopedia?
No, I just typed in Google, what is a good PE ratio? So they said the average PE ratio is 20 to 25.
Right. Yeah, I thought it was somewhere 20. In one of the videos that we had looked at, and I have to get my darn notebook because I had wrote this stuff down to make sure I don't forget. Let's see if I can run across it real quick on here. It was one of the videos that we had watched with let's see. Happy New Year, Marcus.
Well, they steady. You gonna hear that?
Okay.
No, they stay shooting at my house. I'm not shooting at my house. They shoot by my house.
They should.
I'm doing this on the floor right now.
You say you doing it on the floor? Oh,
No,
I ain't
I
mad
ain't
at it.
doing
I,
it.
I ain't mad at it. I'm about to say, shoot, whatever. Stay a lot. There you go. Yeah, go 20 to 25. 20 between 20 and 25%. And so this one is, which one was looking at? Where is it at? 15.84. So what else are we looking at? I will
So
go.
go ahead.
Oh no. You could go ahead, Brandon. And I'm gonna bring micro and Finviz. So go ahead. Oh shoot, where's that?
So I was gonna say you can look at some articles if you want to see why the company's not doing as good as it needs to be. And then a good another indication, I mean, this is the one I mainly use, is the chart itself. Like if you look at that chart, what's been happening, like since 2009,
Yeah.
it's been having a struggle to get back where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But you see that what does Owen call that one right there? That frying pan bottom or
Yeah,
that
cup and handle.
cup and
Get
handle.
ready.
Yep.
That's over
Go-
time though.
Right. So you got to ask yourself, are you a trader in this instance or are you an investor? So for this particular stock, I will definitely be investing, not a trader. You want your money to work for you. But if you're trading, I don't want to say you want instant gains. You want to see a return on your money, less than 3 months, or if you're swing trading it, you want to see a return on your money less than 3 months. So
Right.
I wouldn't trade this one, but I definitely would invest in it.
Let's see what it's doing in the year. What it did over the year. Oh, what's this thing going? Bounce all the way down here.
There's another reason why.
Where am I gonna move this thing?
Oh, so
There it goes. So that's what it looked like over 1 year. Okay, give me another ticker. What's up, Price?
What's going on, Brother Price?
Hey, what's going on, Miss Mo? What's going on, Brother Brandon?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man.
Yeah. Hey, same to you guys, man. Same to you guys. I see y'all starting already.
Hey,
Got
hey,
to.
time don't wait for no man. You gotta get your money right. Hey, listen,
Nobody.
going in there, them $7 boxes of cereal, man. I almost passed out. I said, I don't get no EBT now. I gonna have to do something about this. I gotta make sure that money stay right.
You said cereal
Yeah,
was $7.
it's real at the grocery store.
That's right. It's real. It's very real at the grocery store. I showed the bonds earlier, the I bond. I'm sure you own it, right? I'm sure you
yes,
own
ma'am.
this place. So Chris put a list in the back. Chris put a list in the back of some tickets, and we just going through them. I spoke earlier a little bit about defensive stocks, the pros and the cons, and the different industries of defensive stocks. And just so happened that's what the industries that Chris had put in there: utilities, consumer staples, healthcare, and so on. So we're going through those tickets right now. Right. We want to make sure everybody who possibly, want to earn some money, that they get started and pushed into the right direction. Shout out to Smash Rockwell. He did that show on those homes and how to get those tax lien homes and auctions and things of that nature. That was a very good show. That was one for the archives. I recommend you guys go and get that. Did that about a week ago. Very, very, very good show. So
yeah, I remember that.
What's your next ticker, Brandon?
So we're gonna stick with the same sector. We're gonna go with ED.
ED. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Consolidated Edison Incorporated. Okay, let me put it back on all. If you want to throw some things in, price, let us know. Oh, now this, I would long term invest this. Well, let me
Why
not
is
give
it?
my let me give me
No, I
my
was
opinion.
no, yeah, no, 100.
They
percent
said you want to
Why?
identify a good growth company. When you look at it over time, the stock should be going right and up at a 45-degree angle. So it appears that this one has actually been doing that, and the only time it kind of took that little dip fall is during that COVID time period, and then look like in November, what is it? December 2021, it started to go back on a little uptrend, and 2022 kind of consolidating a little bit up here. So I see what's going on with it. I check it.
Who is this?
This is Consolidated Edson. You familiar?
No, I was about to ask, what do they do?
So let's check them out. Let me go to what we're in the what sector we in, Brandon?
We're in the utilities, so I think this is kind of what
Yeah,
it's.
utility.
Oh, okay, make perfect sense then.
Utilities. Yeah.
So what I like to do to find out what the company is I go to Yahoo Finance,
Yahoo
and
Finance.
then type in the ticker at the top.
Trying to get back into the swing of things.
And since you like this company so much more, I'm gonna show you something right quick.
Uh-oh.
Something that you might like.
Oh, some I might liking.
Go
Okay.
to history, historical
Edison.
data. Come with Edison.
Come back here.
Go to historical price.
Historical price.
And click dividend only.
I was looking for this because I was like, man, I saw it one place before where I could see the prices over time in like a chart. And thank you very much. Because I couldn't remember where I had found it at. And I gotta get ready because I gotta get these dollars going. Everybody else gonna be panicking, but I got a plan.
That's what's up.
That's all you need right there.
You been, where you at on the book, Miss Mo?
What book?
The Money Master of the Game.
Oh, yeah, the other night Garfield almost beat me up because I I was playing it Wednesday morning. I was playing the audio, and I had the PDF up. I'm just on chapter 2, but I was playing it, and it was me, Sunny, and I think I forgot her name, Orlando or something like that. But anyways, I was playing and we was all into it, right? And Garfield was like, "Mom, I'm gonna kill you. You gonna get my channel taken down."
Oh, you had it live?
Yeah, man, we went through the whole first chapter.
They put a strike on it.
I had the audio, but I didn't have the book. I had the PDF up, but I was playing the audio from my Amazon. Man, Garfield almost killed me. He said, "Do not play no more audios." So I'm gonna have to read it now. But anyway, got a head start, got me motivated. I'm pretty excited. The first chapter, of course, get your mind right, kind of got you in the mind frame, the cash flow, like I mentioned earlier, get the accounts, he mentioned the TD Ameritrade, the swap, all that good stuff. And so, we all stacked and ready with those accounts.
Yes, ma'am.
On and getting your mindset of, coming up with a dollar amount. You may not be able to do what someone else is doing. So I'm pretty good on that part of the dollar amount and not having no heartburn about putting any money away. It was just a matter of getting the diversity going. So that's where I'm at with the book. And look, I done shared it with my significant. He got it, he's listening to it because we're getting ready in 2023. We got some plans. And then I have a couple other friends like, yo, you guys got to jump on this bandwagon because if you don't, you may not have access to me, like this. I'm just going to say first quarter 2023, I plan to be soaring.
There you go.
Pretty in some different places, but I want to make sure that I am understanding my diversity, because some people are actually relying on me to give them some sound information and give them some resources, so to make it easy for them to streamline what they're going to do. So I have to make sure that I know what I'm saying and where to point them in a direction. So we kind of on the part where they start getting into getting people to understand compound interest. If you can understand that your money is going to compound over time, then you can really start to get your focus on releasing a few dollars,
Mhm.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. And now that we read through the I-bond, because I didn't read through those questions before, and I was wondering, I had that question, how long, you need to hold the I-bond. If you do sell it within a year or before 5 years, how much, what will be the consequence? And so now I know 3 months of the interest you won't receive. So now I can come back and I can educate them a little bit more on that one. And I was talking to a friend. Well, I released my scholarship today, $500 for the high school students. And I was talking to a
I
friend of
saw
mine,
that.
a friend of mine from Texas, and he was like, "Yo, he seen that I switched. Matter of fact, let me bring it up. I switched my scholarship to say, the question is on in reference to the actual I-bond. Let me bring it up real quick. I'm not gonna bring the one I put the music to because I don't want to get in trouble again. And go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I'm just saying he's gonna give you some other stuff. You can either fast forward to I can't remember if it was Jack Bogle or the guy, because I mean the I bonds are cool, but when you're talking about diversification with the bonds, there's still a mix that you do with that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I figured, and that's why I want to get through it, boy. That's why we trying to, listen and get through it. Because I was like, oh, I know he got some old substance. I just gotta, I gotta get through it
Yeah.
and set it up. So
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, all I'm just saying is I wouldn't go if that's gonna be. I won't just make. I wouldn't make that just my only bond play. I mean, they're good, but and I think we're gonna have a. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the macro is gonna do, but it's really good when inflation is high. You're gonna get a payoff, and if it starts to go back down, then you end up on the short end of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but you still can diversify it with some 90-day treasuries and some it was I bonds 90 days and maybe some 10 years. But he got the mix in there what you do with your bond, your bond split.
Yeah, that's what.
No. Tell her what you think the market's gonna do this year. She needs an opinion.
Well,
and
wait,
she needs to.
before you go there, let me plug this in, and then we could come back, right? So I just want to let everybody know that I launched a scholarship today. The Labs Professional Solution Basketball Scholarship is a 2023 high school graduates. So you send in an essay to tcv29209@gmail.com, and the essay topic is, if I purchase a $250 Series I savings bond at 6.8% interest, how much would I earn in 10 years? And how would this investment prepare you for your future? And I'll be giving out these scholarships in 2 different locations, one in Opelousas, Louisiana, and in Columbia, South Carolina. And you don't have to be in either of those states to apply or to submit your essay. So I've already received at least $1,500 in donations, and so I'll probably be getting more by then. So go ahead and send those essays in. All right, back to y'all. Now, what you gonna say, Price?
Oh, he's talking about the outlook for the year. We're gonna have some pressures. I think with this recession, and I know you said we was looking at growth right now, but from my understanding, and I don't know if I'm talking from a long term or let's just say for the next 18 months. it's the equities that are gonna be sexy are the boring stuff like the John Deere's and your Caterpillars.
Mm-hmm.
That's and anything that you go in as far as growth. I mean, I'm thinking all of those guys are going into like a sustainment mode, laying people off. They just trying to
Mm-hmm.
keep the ship moving, so they're not looking to scale while we go through this like 12, 18 months or so. So that's something to be mindful of. If you like me and you cool with it and you can ride it out, I mean, the market's gonna be on discount. Well, I'm expecting. I was looking at the S&P earlier today, and the wave is depreciating. So I think we got more another trip down, maybe for this first quarter, and I'm just waiting to get in on that.
Yes. I definitely I'm definitely sitting back. I got some money in my buying power sitting there waiting as well. So yeah, I'm excited about the book, be honest with you. From the information, and I know it's some more stuff, and I'm like, man, I gotta catch up because I know Price and Brandon gonna be ready on Wednesday.
No, I'm still in search mode right now myself. You know, I'm still watching the market. Like Price said, I mean, there's some more turn to the downside. I mean, if you go to like on this chart, if you go to 2008 and you take that little paintbrush that you got, yeah, on the side,
Paintbrush.
up
Oh,
top
right
left.
here.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
But before you do that though, go to 2008.
Oh, get out of that.
Yeah.
2008. Mm-hmm.
And then like zoom in. I want to say do let's see, go 5 year.
Oh Lord, I threw on a darn
What'd you do?
drawing on the. Okay, there we go. Oh, Brandon, how much stop it?
Okay. Click on the paintbrush again.
Okay.
All right, click on it.
Uh-huh.
It should stop it. Or hit exit. Hit exit on it.
Should I
Like escape. Oh yeah.
remove it? I
Yeah.
do.
You know what? Which says replay at the top.
Refresh. You say replay right
Yeah.
here.
Go to the right.
Okay.
Oh no, no. You know, okay.
More on
Go
the
back.
bus. I'll refresh it. How about that?
Yeah, try that. Let's see.
I'm on the bus, y'all.
So you gotta stop saying that you're not on the bus.
Sometimes I be driving, but not today. Here we go. Move it back to say, what's up, Angie?
Hey,
my-
what that is?
And
That's the S&P.
Yeah, where you want me to go? Where did you want me to go? Was it S&P?
2008. Yeah. Was it?
Hold on.
Oh, you going back to the housing crash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show the similarity. Yeah, just move it over. Just click down on the
Yeah,
screen.
it was tripping. So I'm not using the mouse, so I need to go where I can get it and then I can blow it up. Okay, yeah, right here.
Yep. So that paintbrush,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and draw that top of that pattern out. So on the top of it, or the candlesticks, you're gonna draw like a head and shoulders, and then all of a sudden you're gonna draw that dump. Let's see if I can do it.
Oh, you talking about like that?
Yeah. Let's see if hold on. Let's see if I can do it. You might not be able to see it though. So you see this, right?
No, you draw it on my. There you go. Yeah.
So when you go back to scroll over, you go to the beginning.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Undo it.
No, that's cool right there. It looks somewhat the same. Not that big though.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Hey,
And then we didn't have that flush down just yet. So that's what I'm waiting for. That flush down. And that flush down on the SPX
Oh,
looks like around like what 32,000.
hey,
And it seems like it's hitting right here.
yeah, 32. That's you. That's the number, Mr. Brandon. Bro.
I'm seeing it. A lot of people seeing it. Some of these chats are saying it like, yo, we hitting 32,000 for sure. And this year,
It's not. But hey, Miss Mo, you know you can draw fractals. Y'all can do the. You can copy that 2008 pattern, and then make you a fractal to go and see how that plays out. If you hit let me see, this is trading view, right?
yeah, it's trading view.
yeah.
I'm just trying to remember where it's at. Let me see if I can pull this up. Okay, yeah. Hit the little square with the plus in it.
The square with the plus.
Yeah, on the left, on your little panel on the left. You don't have that. Maybe it's your parallel. Yeah, the parallel. You see the little 3 lines?
This one?
I'm looking at this on my
3
phone.
lines. You said 3 lines? You're not talking about that Fibonacci thing, ain't it? Are you talking about, you said 3 lines?
Yeah. He said,
Wait, what we trying to do?
Bart, you there? I think you muted yourself, brother.
Yeah, he must have accidentally muted.
Oh, okay. I've been talking. Hey, hit the one above the heart. I'm sorry.
The Fibonacci.
Yeah, hit the Fibonacci.
Uh-huh.
But it should have gave you a menu.
Oh, you want to see the menu? Okay.
Yes.
There
You go. Now select that bars pattern.
The bar.
It's the second one from the bottom. Go down, down. It says bars pattern to the right.
Okay, got it.
All right. Now click that. Now go back to that 2008 and just touch the candles. Come back to the left. To the left.
Want me to go some more?
Right. Yeah. Just start right there. It don't matter. Just start right there.
Okay.
Click that. Now go down to the bottom where it took that fall off and go to the bottom where it started to pick up. And
drag
click
it? Okay, got you.
Don't drag. Yeah, just click.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now they gave you a fractal. You can drag that over to the now and
over here.
Right, to the front. Drag that back to the.
You saying do like that?
Yeah. And you can line it up with where we at now, and it'll paint a better picture for you, or
so do I put
a different picture.
So do I put it at the top of that candle?
Yeah, you try to line them up. It's just making a fractal, and you're trying to line it up as best you can. And you can squeeze it. It gets distorted. You can distort it, squeeze it, and make it wider.
Let me move it over. So like that?
Right.
Are you saying like that?
Yeah, well, you may want to line it up. It's not exactly lined up from where it's drawn. So you may have to move it over, but that's almost in there. I mean, you was almost right there.
Yeah.
But that's just another technique. When you find a familiar section, and then you just take that pattern, and then you
let me try it again. Let me move this up a little bit. Information. All right, let's try it again. Bam. And go here. And then go here. Bam. So do with it. And then
And what time period or time frame you on?
on the monthly, should I do a
Okay.
different one?
No, that's the higher the time frame, that's even better. Just a matter of just lining it up.
Mhm. Yeah, on the monthly.
I think just my opinion. I think it look better on a weekly, and then you can
Weekly.
squeeze it and scrunch it down.
Okay. Read it. Mhm.
Oh no, you had to move it. You still got the pattern.
Yes, they got it. Let me undo it. Okay.
Yeah,
Bring it to the weekly.
yeah. And then you can grab the edge of it and bring it together.
Oh.
And squeeze it. Yeah,
Yep.
you can move it left and right, and then you can squeeze the shape, distort it a little bit.
Like this.
Yep.
Oh. So about like that. So you're talking about like lining it up with the candles.
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes when you find the ideal fractal, you can, what they say, history don't repeat itself, but it rhymes. And then this is just a method that you can be like, oh man, this looks like such and such time frame. And it just gives you a perspective of what you can anticipate.
That's pretty cool right there. Check y'all out.
Well, yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Some type of double bottom, triple bottom. It may be an inverse head and shoulder playing out right here on this weekly.
Yeah.
But I definitely agree with you on that 32 range, 33. Well, we going back down.
This thing right here.
Yeah, if you type in X SPX.
XPX.
Yeah. This is the same thing.
This is
No, I'm sorry, SPX.
Oh.
SPS. XPX, yeah.
Oh, do the 2008.
No, you good. I mean, just to show you what we're talking about. If you look to the right on the actual see the 32.
Yeah,
line it up.
Same.
So I think myself, we're gonna hit these lows or hit all the way down to there. I mean, we could probably go even further.
When you say low, you talking about these lows or these lows?
So what does Oba say for?
Right here.
Yeah, for
right here. These right here. The liquidity right here.
Yep.
They take out these. Well, I suspect if it takes out this right here, then it'll probably come back and take out this. Is what you're saying? To the left.
Yes, ma'am.
Gotcha. Okay, I see y'all shining.
Then after that, I mean, it may make your stomach hurt.
Put some cash on hand.
yeah.
Just cash on hand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I'm not writing it out, but just if you were to lose that low right there, I mean, your next stop is like a 250 SPX, and what you gonna be thinking? Are you gonna be encouraged enough? Are you gonna be thinking the sky is falling, or everybody always they wish it's lower to it's lower, and
yeah, the sky's already falling in many cases.
Yeah, Mo
I'm
just
just
said
saying.
what, cereal $7.
Especially if we having this kind of winter. Shoot. What you say, Brandon?
No, I was saying especially when most egg cereal is $7.
Yeah, food not going down, guys. I don't even get it. You know,
No,
Yeah,
it's
that,
not
yeah,
that's
going
man.
down.
crazy.
We all better have an EBT friend. We in trouble. All right,
Y'all
listen.
better.
I told myself, I was like, shoot, I don't need no cereal. I just need some Jiffy Mix. I eat cornbread and milk. And I don't have to have that. I don't have to have that. But I go get some pot of milk and mix that up with some water and keep it moving. If we had to do it like that,
Better get you a box garden. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
that too. Grow some potatoes. Potatoes, listen, potatoes go with everything.
you do.
The wrap,
A buddy
you
of
know.
mine was really considering buying some chickens that he seen at I think at like a Menards over here or like a hardware store. They sell chicken. I didn't know they sell chickens inside the store, but they sell baby chicks. I'm like, okay. You get them? He's like, nah, I was thinking about it though.
You should get
20,
with her. Talk to Ali Duayo. Ali got a whole. He posted today. He said, first you used to look at me sideways. Now they coming over here asking to buy some eggs.
hey,
yep.
what
Some
eggs
eggs
up?
and some meat. He got
Eggs up?
everything.
What eggs in Chicago is like $18 now.
Wait, what?
18.
Well,
Wait,
this is the what I think the like the 24 count.
oh my God. You better-
Okay, well,
$18.
yeah, that's about right. Because a dozen and a half is about $7 or $8 here. So
Yeah,
yeah.
Ooh. Let's see.
they're not playing.
Oh my God. They ain't playing. And I don't even know what no fetch and buy is. So we don't even look at that. Look at that. I know it's more than this. I don't know what Target did.
Right.
What
Because
now?
I think they're not adjusted for inflation or they not adding interest on these things. Because
You
I'll buy
know.
some eggs right off of here right now.
How much is eggs? That's 2020 prices. That's why.
Yeah.
Look, egg prices. Look, 3 days ago, egg prices jumped 49%. Man, stop. Listen here. Y'all want y'all ain't gotta pay attention to what we talking about. Get something better come get if you hold on to it or something. Look at this craziness. 49%. No, okay, so here you go, right here. Inflation breakdown. And this is when it's in November. Egg jump 49%, airfare 36%. And in the airfares, they cancel so many flights because of the weather. Sprint and Southwestern, them poor people. How you cancel a flight and then the next flight ain't leaving for 4 days later and then tell them we're not paying for your hotel? Man, I'm so glad I decided not to fly. Well, not like I was gonna fly any of them, but still. I'm so glad I didn't fly home. Oh, I'd have been sick. Look
You
at
should
it.
have seen it. What Midway was packed. O'Hare, they had people sleeping on the floors and the chairs.
Wow.
They got like over like 1,000 bags, like people's luggage just sitting.
Wow.
Man.
They could just write it off. That's a wrap. Ain't nobody, they ain't gonna get them bags.
No.
You know?
No, they'll put them on a flight. They'll put them on a flight eventually. But
A couple days.
well, I mean, you might just tell me, man, just leave it at the airport. I'll pick it up when I get back.
Yeah.
Hell no. Take my shit with me. I ain't sure. Especially you got some stuff in there that you don't need to. Because people be going in the bags. I don't care what nobody say.
Take your stuff.
Yeah, they be taking people's stuff.
This is crazy. Show me some of them. What kind of bonds you say they were? Where do I go to get
you talking about other than that?
10-year bonds. What
What,
do I
90
go?
day treasury?
Yeah. Is that on the same site?
You can pull that up in the treasury. Just a 10-year treasury, 30-year
That's
treasury, 90-day treasury.
is
It
it
should
is
it should be on here. Yeah.
it let's see.
The I bonds, those the inflation bonds.
Oh, these treasury bonds, right?
Yep. Yeah, 90 days. Y'all ran into me. I was trying to break the code. So I ran into y'all. I'm trying to break the code on the bonds.
Right.
I'm still baffled by that because the Fed rate is almost the same as the 2-year treasury right now. So if I got a deep money market, I don't have to wait 2 years to get their return.
Wait, repeat what you just said.
So the Fed rate is like what, 4.25 now,
Mm-hmm.
and I think 2 years was like 4.33. So look at that 30-year bond. Why do I need to wait 30 years to get 4% if the Fed rate is already 4.25? I'm doing better just having my money in like a money market, getting a good deal on a money market or cash, Even, they supposed to be the next best thing, but I don't have to wait 30 years to get a 4%. I'm getting that off the rate now. Well, we don't get that rate, the banks get that rate, but you know what I'm saying.
Right. I'm looking for the 2-year. So this is the 20 and the 30.
So try
Maybe I
bills, treasury bills.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the same as bonds, they're just shorter time frames.
So would this be 4, 8, 13? That's the maturity years, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the percentage? How do I buy bills? Let's see. Here we go. Understand pricing and rates. Let's see. Bills. What is it at? Okay. Okay. Notes. So they only get 1.85% in interest at the auctions. Okay. So you said the money market. You got your money markets with your banks.
Yeah, with the credit union.
Yeah, let me see what my credit union money market is.
How much you paying in fees?
On the money market? No, I don't pay any fees, but I do have to have a certain. They got different types. You can get it like a jumbo where you have to have a certain balance. So the smallest one, you got to have at least maintain a balance of $2,500 in it. Okay. Then, but to get a better rate, like before all this stuff started going crazy, if you wanted to get the 1% rate, you had to have like a large amount of money in there. And then they have like a medium where you can have, you don't want it to go below like 10,000. So okay. they put them they lock you in to them type of scenarios. So you leave the money in there.
So they can make some money too.
Right.
Right. Now the ones you're talking about where there may be some type of fees associated, then you should sit down with a representative and they should be offering you even something close to what they're doing when they do, bank to bank, if you're doing that type of thing. But
right.
I don't see the they say if you keep a daily balance, this is also 1,000, they'll waive the fee. So that's probably why you don't have a fee, because you probably have their meet your monthly balance, your average daily balance.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's they got like 3 tiers. Well, I'm with Navy Federal, and they got 3 tiers on them.
Let me
It's
look at Navy Federal. What else I know? I got Navy Federal. Oh. Go ahead. I'm just bringing it up.
no, I'm just saying they got different tiers. They market.
Mhm. Oh, okay. Based on the dollar amount that you're gonna start with.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's check you out, Navy Federal. Oh, y'all got some new tiers with some higher rates.
They should. I mean, they've been jacking the race up since the summer, right?
Here y'all go. Oh, so the money market, you get a dividend off of as well?
Every month.
2%. Let me write that one down.
But you have to have $1 million though, right?
That's $1 million.
Well, for that one, I'm not the $1 million guy.
Okay, Navy Federal.
But no, that's still not bad if you
Now,
did have $1
mind
million.
you, yeah, well, I'm just saying, but they making way more than that, and off of your money. You know that little 2% they giving you, they probably
I
doing
know.
7 or 8,
Yeah.
conservatively speaking. But I'm
But
just
no,
saying
but
it's still better than a savings account, because I got a savings account with them too, and they don't do jack.
But no, that's still a bonus though. I mean, you still get a dividend plus the actual interest on it too.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm looking. So you get a dividend. Does the dividend stay in the money market, or does it come to another account, like another account that you have?
No, it just rolls over. It shows up as cash in your account every month. Interest and dividend at the end of the 30-day period or whatever. It just shows up. It'll say something like interest or dividend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
$6, $70. Yeah.
Is it showing up in your money market, or is it showing up just like a regular check-ins or savings?
Yeah, account.
No, it shows up in your money market.
Oh, okay.
It shows up in the money.
So you could withdraw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your money, it works just like a savings account. The thing is, and Navy Federal is pretty cool. Like, say if you got to do something, do a home repair, whatever, you fall below the balance, they'll give you a little time. They're not gonna give you 2 months to pump it back up. But 30 days or so, the balance fell below. They won't depreciate your account or change the status. They give you some time to pump it back up.
So they won't ding you for that time that you took or took the money out on it?
It's your money.
No. I mean, like, how you go, if you go underneath a certain account or a certain amount of money, you said that's when they're going to add the actual fees into play. Let's say, what you said, 3 months?
Well, I mean, it depends on, what tier. Yeah. Within 3 months, if it stays below the account, like, say if you had the $1 million account and you fell below $1 million, maybe a month and a half, say what's up, and then they say, we're no longer going to rate you at this. We're going to rate you at the next tier down.
Oh, okay.
Or if you had the $1,000 account.
Gotcha.
If the 1,000, it went down to 500, that you probably have about 3 to 4 weeks to get it back up to where it needs to be before they come back and say, we're going to have to convert this over to a general savings account or something.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So they give you opportunities to get back, though.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I mean, they not anal. I mean, I just like any military credit union that they better for you, either them or a community bank. That's who I would rather rock with. as far as, you know, trying to get some money from them or trying to give you the most bang for the buck. They still a bank and they're going to do what banks do. So, but I just think those are the better options for you, for anybody.
Yeah. Let me look at. I wonder what it compares to USAA. I want to see if it has a.
Boys starting to act more and more like a
Chart.
bank. They be wearing me out.
Who, USAA?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see their rates, like Navy Federal. Why they got to make it so difficult?
Because they want you to buy a CD. They don't want you to know about the money market, but they got one.
I'm looking at it now. I'm trying to. I told you I got to get it right. I'm trying to weigh these options up in here.
That's all I've been getting from my bank too. Is just CDs, like paperwork in the mail.
Yeah. They want to lock you in. Hey man, let me hold your money for 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, right, buddy. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a whole 0.5%. And you know, they go out there and flip that thing for several periods, you know. But
So with that, well, let me see. Let me go back. Yeah, they trying to play you to the left. You don't want to get they definitely try not to give you some information. That's okay. I bet I'll open up a Navy Federal.
On real quick.
Huh?
Said you gonna open up on them real quick.
Wait, so since I already have a TD Ameritrade account, do they are they just stocks and TD Ameritrade?
nah, they have everything. EFT, stocks, bonds. They even had the paperwork to do all the different little what do you call them things? MMAs and custodial accounts and educational funds.
Here we go.
And you know what? I got some interest. It wasn't a whole lot, but I had some cash in the TD Ameritrade just waiting to save, but it's been growing. Just sitting there.
I didn't know it had a
not a whole lot.
Account. I'm slipping on my people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm taking my little notes, so I'm pausing. You got the Schwab account too? Where's it at? Schwab.
Oh, well, I had got an email from TD Ameritrade saying they was going to convert my account. I think they merged with Charles Schwab or something.
Right.
So,
yeah,
I was in my feelings about that.
I know.
Yeah, me too. I don't like Schwab.
Chris was telling us that. Chris had put it in the chat, I know. And I was like, wow, I need to go check. I need to make sure I review this platform.
What they said it was going to keep the Thinkorswim. I kind of like that feature, and they said wasn't much going to change, but you still got to go through here and read the fine print on these user agreements and all that stuff.
Oh, that's why my Thinkorswim stayed the same.
Yeah, I don't think the switch has happened yet, though, Ms. Mo. I'm just saying, I'm aware of it. I got so much stuff I'll be running around here trying to do.
I know.
I'm gonna get better though. We got to be knowing what's up on our money. We get too complacent with our money and just we get pimped on the side.
And we let them do it, and we not paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah. So.
Okay. I'm still gotta find those 2-year Oh, now I don't want to lose this site. Let me put a. Let me bit. Let me do that. I still
See if
need
I
to.
could.
I still need to know how to invest in those 2-year bonds. I think I could do it on my M1 account. They got a 4.41%. Pretty good. Why?
Think about that. The 2-year is at 4.1,
Mm-hmm.
and the Fed rate is at 4.29. So in theory, the
It's under the notes. Go ahead.
Cash gets a better return than the bond does.
So the 10 years at 4.1. Let's see. So you say cash? Oh, you talking about in the cash? Where? What do you mean?
But the Fed rate, that's the cash. The bank rate is 4.2 something, 4.25.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what we keep raising it up to. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick.
Yeah, it's at 4.25 to 4.5.
Okay. That's their rate, but are we getting that rate?
No, you won't, because it's gonna be fees in there and all that type of stuff. I'm just saying it's the bank rate. But in theory, you still, should be getting a better return with cash. In any interest bearing account, it should be getting a better return on it.
Right.
Because guess what? If you got a credit card and the rates go up, they say, oh well, what they say is the prime rate plus whatever percent.
Yeah, I know. They sure will get you. Let's see. Okay, so I can buy all my stuff in here. Okay, cool. Got it. So looks like for sale, I only see the 10. Let's see. On the notes side, make sure I got the whole thing. Yep. I guess you have to log in and it'll show you what you can buy. All right, so that's that. And then on that list, did he put some dividend stock on that list? Or they possible? We just have to see if they have a dividend to the
Yeah, I
list.
think you got to see if they got a dividend.
I'm gonna go back to the Yahoo Finance right quick.
I'm there.
Oh, which one was this one?
Oh, this was that Esser, I think.
Consolidated Edison.
Yeah.
Go to time period.
And
then click on max.
And
then go to apply. Yep. And what do you see there? A steady dividend growth.
Steady dividend. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. In the 70s.
And what I like about this one is I think it
hasn't gone down since 18. What you like?
Hold on, let me see. It's under 100
quarterly.
No, I was gonna say it's under $100 and it's giving out. Yeah, it is. It's on $100 and it's giving out 75 cents.
I put that on the list, man.
Sure. I'm making a list right now. I put what Chris got put in the back chat. I put it on an Excel file. And then
I saw them. It was a lot of those though. It's gonna take me a minute to go through them, but I'm gonna make time.
Oh, don't worry, man. I got you. I'm gonna put the Excel file in the back chat.
What back chat you putting in
I'm gonna put underneath yours in the messenger. Just put it underneath that.
Okay. All right, I get it. But let me
But I'm
just
gonna do
start here. Give me another ticker.
let's see. So the one he put down, another one he put down was, I'm gonna give you two of them. NJR.
New Jersey Resource Corporation.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yep.
With a
Yeah,
P.
Chris had put a lot. That was a long list.
Oh, this is a nice little group right here. Let me see what's going on down here at the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back up. Where did I get historical? Yeah. You tell me to do right here, Max. And he told me to go to dividends. Oh, not as much as the other one, but it is steady.
And that's another thing too. A lot of people don't see, but these dividends can fluctuate depending on if the company's earnings are good. So you'll see what 50 cent one year, then you'll see like 29 cent another year. So you have to be careful with trying to find the actual um, stock with a fixed dividend yield.
But that chart, what's that again? NGR. Let's do it. Move this out of my way.
Oh man, they're doing pretty good too.
Yeah, look at it. And then we had the COVID drops and came right back to it. Right back to the level before COVID. Let's look at the
Oh man,
What's it is again? NGR. Brandon been doing his homework. Thank you,
there we
Brandon.
go.
Make it a little easier for me.
Mr. Brand, when you gonna give us the microtrend class, man?
And you want I give right now, let's do it. Let's do it right now. Shoot, Mo doing it for you right now.
Yeah,
Mo, what's the first thing we look at?
revenues.
Revenues, 100%.
Years. Of course, this before COVID, 2.5 mil. I mean, 2.5. And then, as you can see, the COVID numbers kind of stayed a little steady. Revenues coming in. Let's see. Let me go down a little bit. Let's look for the PE. PE. 19, and we read that a healthy PE could be between 21 and 25%, and they're at 19.7.
That's not bad at all.
Oh, did we used to look at the cash?
The cash on hand.
Yeah.
I like to look at what is it called? The market cap. I like to look at operational.
Did I use the market cap? That was an other. My bad, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I think it's.
I use if I can't find it here, I just go to FinViz right quick and check on it.
The market cap.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. It's under prices.
Prices.
4.78 billion. That's I like to look at them as anyway, so just give me everything. New Jersey Resource Corporation. I like to go down and look at the performance. Okay, there you go.
Put a high in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely performing well. That's for sure. Yep. And not too bad. The debt to equity ratio. But look at this return on equity, assets, and return on investments. ATR is only one.
Mhm.
Not really much, but it's a steady group. And they got it underweight, neutral, underperform. It don't cost that much either.
Yeah, $49.
No options.
Oh, right off that list. Take it right on off. All right, let me scratch it out right now.
Where is it? I'm taking it off the list.
No, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something
Yeah.
with good
Something you
market
can-
growth,
Yeah, you can
good dividends, and then options.
get options so you can do some long term.
Long term, and then still get a little change on the side if I decide to do 100 shares on it.
Hey.
You know, that ain't gonna it's a waste of your time if it don't have options on it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You did it.
Because like with options, you know, you have the capability of winning on both sides if it goes up or if it goes down.
Yeah, you can kind of protect yourself too, if you know.
Yeah,
No,
you know how
100%,
much
yeah.
your risk to reward. You know how much you're actually spending. You know how much you're gonna lose. You know, if you
Yep.
had to take a loss. Oh, why did I go back there? I looked at that one already, huh?
The Edison,
Yeah.
yeah, Consolidated Edison.
Yeah, I did that's the one that had the 79 cent.
Yep.
The dividend.
Yeah, 79-cent dividend.
NRG.
NRG, yeah, 79 cent dividend. Okay, let me put that back. NR, hold on. Let me put this one. I'm gonna try to take my little note. I gotta do better. Okay, NRG, you say?
Yes.
Y'all know I must be trying to do something. I'm up at 225.
Right, for real. I was like, what? More up?
We're
She
trying to
ain't
get
sleepy?
we're trying to get them dollars right early. First day of the year. Let's get it. Anybody be playing no games up in this piece. Gotta do what you're supposed to do. Can't keep what they say, can't do doing the same thing, expecting different results. It's about some results this year. 2022, start playing with people. Oh, okay. Definitely a steady dividend. They little 30 cents, but it's definitely steady. All right, let's go check out Michael Trend. Oh, I didn't write that one down. Hold up. What was it called again? Not NGR. No, what was it?
NRG.
NRG. Let me see. NRG. Training me how to fish. Go, Brandon. Go, Brandon.
Oh, come on now. You know you the master vessel.
What? No. I did not. Let's see. Let's look at the market cap.
And that's another thing too. I mean,
7.333 billion.
I was saying market cap can be skewed again. You know, a lot of people like to fluff that number up. You really have to determine that through, you know, through the
So what's
operational costs and revenue and the
so
what's the other thing?
so
The
what happened
expense.
that they jumped this almost what 3 times as much
Yeah,
as the previous years?
yeah, see, that's a little fishy in my book. Ain't no way in the world a company does that off of, you know,
Somebody overstating?
yeah, they could be. Or they got
Let
bought
me
out by somebody.
let's
Well, you
check
know what?
some.
Let's look it on the news. Let's see if anything.
Let's check
Yeah,
some.
I mean, yeah. What's their partnerships? Who they doing business with? That's an
Right.
energy company. You know, they've been, especially if they're doing the natural gas. They killing the game in Europe right now
Oh yeah.
because U.S. natural gas has been saving the day over there.
U.S. natural gas. Okay, let's get some Yahoo News. Oh, here we
Just
go.
saying,
At the top.
what kind of energy? What kind of energy they do?
Company summary. Hold on. Company profile.
Profile, then I click on the website. It's right there.
Let's see what they want. I was looking to see did that thing say pay?
That name sounds so familiar. I think this is a Texas natural gas company.
It
To be
is.
honest,
Is it Texas? It's in Houston. You
oh
in
my
Texas,
god!
ain't it?
Yeah, I just say this name sound familiar. I see these trucks everywhere. They do natural gas. Yeah, that's why they pump. They not faking the funk.
They ain't faking it. They making that money. Yeah,
Yeah.
all our bills went up. They should have made that money. Shit. Since July.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's see about.
I want to say they was just running some news is running maybe November, like right after Thanksgiving. They was just talking about how the
Let's see, 6 million customers.
gas fields over here was getting they was making a lot of shipments over there to Europe. So all that Oklahoma, Texas, anybody that does natural gas.
Yeah, it says what the president bought us some shares.
When he buys some, yep, natural gas, power.
Well, that's a good sign. I get word when they sell shares.
Right.
when the leaders sell shares, that's when I get nervous.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's why their numbers look like they look. I promise you that they not. I don't think they faking. No.
They probably had a huge surge. Let me see, what was the ticker again? NJR?
NRG.
Yep.
Didn't think he getting in my way.
Yeah, matter of fact, that's the Houston Oilers. Not Houston Oilers. Damn it, Texans. That's their football stadium.
Oh, really?
NRG. Yeah, NRG Stadium.
In IG?
No,
No.
Romeo.
NRG.
Yeah.
I put it wrong on my note. NRG.
Yeah, that's J.R. Ewing now.
Let's see. Okay, so there's them over time. So what so in 2020
that candle.
Okay, it dipped in that candle. Hold on, let me go back to
Yeah.
this again. These financials I want to see. Okay, so that was at the end of 2021. 2021. Could have
So
got
that
some.
was last December.
Yeah, that was last December. Go back to that chart. Oh, let me go to FinViz. Hold on. He said that looked like a Houston coming, Texas coming.
Yeah. Man, what's
Dude,
that
man, they
big fall off
dropping
right
now.
there? Yeah, what
Yeah,
is that fall off?
I don't know, but shit, it's good. Selling opportunity.
They do have a dividend. They had an option too, boy. Whoever had the problem,
Oh,
some dollars.
oh shit. You said they got options?
They
Them
downgraded it.
Bloodhound.
They downgraded in
Oh
December.
man, you know it.
Look, Bank of America just upgraded. So what do you think?
You said it just got downgraded?
Well, in December they were down Morgan Stanley and UBS, but then December 19th, Bank of America, they went neutral, underperformed. So let's see.
I got a
I wonder what's
strong sell on a bar chart.
Well, there's more than the broader markets, which you should know. This was yesterday, 2 days ago.
that was a big red candle to
See-
close
They
the
had
year
a
with.
they had a
See-
23.1% loss. At the same time, it says at the same time, utility sector gained 1.89, while S&P lost 2.9. Investors it's approaching its next earnings release. Or when it has earnings, the company is expected to report earnings per share at $1.35, up 239.18. God damn, from the previous prior quarter.
Up 200%. Did you say
Yeah.
that?
239. Point right here.
Oh.
It says, look, the company is expected to report earnings per share of $1.35, up 239.18% from the prior quarter.
See, they was just shipping all this oil, not oil, but all this gas over there to where they storing that stuff at? And they storing it offshore in the Netherlands or somewhere. But they 200% earnings, but they got that big red candle on the chart.
Hold on.
Something happened on the 6th.
Yeah, what we
That's-
missing?
Yeah, it's something like on the 6th. Like you can find some news probably on the 5th or probably on the 7th or 8th of December.
You see it on the oh
That
Lord.
boy gap down.
Lost my spot.
But hey, 200% in a quarter. We missed that boat. So,
Shit,
Yeah.
shit, we was off.
yeah.
You get a ticket.
Y'all crazy like a rug.
Hey, I'm just being honest. We missed that one, man. We
Yeah.
need this big red counter. I just want to know why. You know.
Yeah. What's that? That's top to bottom. That's probably a $7 point move.
That's
right
that Harvard. What you call it? Stock tax harvest.
Yeah, the harvest loss.
Oh yeah, yeah. They was doing a lot of that. I did some of that on the crypto.
Let's see the forecast. So everybody's saying ho, bye. All right, let me go to what we think happened.
Well, the only thing I could think is Europe is at storage capacity. And some folks taking profits. I mean, that's
taking profits before the
Well, they missed on the earnings for November though.
sure did.
They had earnings in November.
Yeah, they missed.
That's what is on the chart. Or was I looking at the wrong thing?
Here we go. Earnings right here, November.
They estimated point.
Oh yeah,
What,
negative
68. They reported 48. Yeah, 46.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a huge miss. I'm wondering
Yep.
what that's about. Is that about capacity? What is that about?
Let's see what they say in the news. Let's see what here.
Hey, what 20 points that'll make some people drop you off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Big time.
Yeah.
This said, so in December, they said energy stocks was down sharply as the U.S. crude oil suffers biggest slide since April. NRG energy faces increased uncertainty, execution risk from Vivint smart home deal. So they was trying to do a deal. So under the terms of a deal announced Tuesday, NGR will acquire Vivint for a total transaction value of 5.2 billion, comprising 2.8 billion in cash and an assumption of 2.4 billion in debt.
They bought Vivid.
Mm-hmm. They announced a deal, but I don't think
Is that a
Vivid,
tech
that's
company?
yeah, it's the home alarm, the smart home and cameras and stuff. Home alarm
yeah,
security systems.
security
that's it.
system.
These dudes do gas and oil wells. I mean,
I said we think NGR is now a retail growth execution story where the
Mhm.
management must prove the case over the intermediate term rather than more immediate cash turnovers. So you think they pumped it up? They pumped up that based on that buy, the firm downgraded its ratings on the NGR stock to sell from neutral to cut the price target from 30 to 40, from 42. That's 12 bucks. Saying there are concerns around cost of consumer retention and cross-selling. There you go. Vivint has a free cash flow conversion rate of 35% compared to NGR's 70%. Let's see. So maybe some people didn't really like the deal.
What to buy? Vivid?
Mhm. This was in December. Let's see what else they got.
it don't make sense to me. It really
Right.
don't.
Let's see what else. Or you think it's because of the crude oil?
It has to be crude as well. I mean, believe it or not, I think crude plays a big part in natural gas. I mean, obviously it does, but
See right here, it says it again. Energy stocks stumble Tuesday as crude oil extends the slide. Energy stocks stumble again after Brent crude drops below $80 per barrel. So it's possibly the crude oil that made that impact.
Yeah, but how much is crude oil a part of their business?
It's in December, the early part of December. Bank show drop.
I'm gonna start. This gonna be my case study.
Your homework.
I'm gonna get smart on fundamentals. You know, I'm gonna dig into that and I'm gonna report back to y'all by Monday.
You know, report back to us.
Yeah,
What happened?
I'm gonna let you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, if
this is a
if
big
I'm
gap
gonna
now.
do, yeah, that's a huge gap. So we're gonna look and see how how much of their money is crude, how much of their money is natural. We're gonna learn what they do. I'm ready to tell you what the CEO eat for breakfast.
Ah. Well, hey,
it's gonna be $7 worth of cereal. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Fruit Loops.
Yeah, that crude oil. I don't know. That might be your catalyst right here. Everything leads. This is definitely after. Let's see.
No. You said they bought that company for how much? 2.5 billion?
Oh, let me go back to it.
They did something. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
big calendar,
close.
Miss Mo.
They said 2.8 billion. I got on
Yeah, 2.8 in cash.
yep.
In
Yeah,
cash.
they put,
That's crazy.
Okay.
oh yeah,
Can
they
I
got
get
some
another?
money.
Right.
I'm just saying that I don't know why an energy company would buy. I mean, I get it, but why would you do that now? It's not. It pissed some people off.
Well,
Saving.
let's see how much was the actual tech company, because that's what they do. Down these in these times, merge and buy out other companies.
Yeah.
I mean, when you start to think about it, that might be a smart play for them to buy actual. It looks like a little thermometer
No float.
type deal. Yeah.
Small cap.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a
Small
they
cap.
got the smart thermometers and the
Yeah.
doorbells and stuff.
What this stock is at? Oh hell yeah! This was an opportunity for them to buy this. I'm quite sure it was at $2.50 when they bought this thing. Well, no,
Really?
in June it was. In June it
Oh my
was at
God.
288.
Mm.
No float, no nothing, no volume. It was just sitting.
They just swooped up the company.
Yeah. It IPO'd at $10, went all the way up to $32.50 in
Oh
2020.
yeah.
Well, what 2.5 billion could, if you doing that before you do your earnings call, that could. I think that may be the 20%. Why you miss 20%? They're probably pissing folks off. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing at this point, but
And then when they acquire, well, July, I guess it's going up. Whenever they acquired it. You said it made some people mad. They didn't want it. They didn't see the
yeah.
purpose, the point.
I give you a prime example when Mark Zuckerberg was talking about this Meta stuff and he was doing this. One of his major investors wrote him a letter, said, "Hey man, you're doing too much with this." And then they had their earnings call. I
Yeah.
think we was on the Zoom that night.
Yeah, we were.
And when they did their earnings call, they was like a negative 30 billion or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they pulled back on Meta.
Yeah.
Big time.
They can piss people like us off all along, but when you start pissing off your major investors, when they write you a letter, you might want to listen. You can ignore it; they'll ignore us, but you want to listen to them guys.
I mean.
Well, and I'm just saying, crude. Any oil company, they should still be profitable. Crude can go all the way down to, I say, $70 a barrel, and they still be profitable. These guys got efficient operations.
I mean, I can see this for them to be like another lane or to get in a different space. I mean, they can change the name of this company and
Ooh,
still,
NRG?
yeah, NRG.
Oh,
I mean, like how like Tesla is not an actual automotive company.
well, that's what they say.
Yeah. But, no, I think everybody's trying to adopt the Elon method.
Yeah, the
per
electric.
se. Yeah, electric car method. Like, oh, he's not a automotive. He works in the consumer cycle industry. Like, no, he's building cars though. Same thing with gas.
It dropped based on the buyout. You were right. It is right here. Says NRG dropped more than 15% after the electric utility announced its 2.8 billion buyout of Vivid Smart Home. Under terms of the proposed deal, NRG will pay $12 in cash for each Vivid share, or 33.5% above Monday's closing price, and will also assume around 2.4 billion of Vivid debt. And their shares rose almost 33% on Tuesday, torturing their best shares price in 13 months.
Wait a minute, Miss Mo. They bought it for 2.5 billion and then assumed 2 billion in debt.
Yep, that's probably why the people was mad.
How much was it in debt?
2.8, 2.4. They bought it for 2.8, and they assumed around 2.4 billion in the debt.
So they bought it for
$5 billion.
$4 billion.
So
Yeah, $5 billion.
Yeah, they were pissed. They ain't make no money.
Yeah.
They were hot. Unless they went over there and bought them shares and made it back.
No,
I mean,
they don't play like that.
Sure, I think they do. Find somebody on the inside, get some puts on, on their own stock,
Well, that's
and
true.
then, cover their hedge or do a cover call or something like that.
Hey, brother Brandon, man, I tell you, man, out in West Texas, that's where like a lot of oil fields at. And they're a small population, but per capita, they the richest county in this state. But one of the smallest. It's real desolate. They simple, and they're about their oil, man. I can hit them, boy. You don't need to be electric company. Just keep selling the oil. That's what I guarantee you, that's what they're saying. And whoever pissed them off, and they dropped them off.
No, that's a fact, though.
Yeah, they need a mad $5 billion. They like, hey, you done messed up church money.
Yeah, you done messed up. You done.
What you doing? Who the fire CEO? And that's short. And stock with liquor stock is not that expensive either.
I bet you that was old money right there too.
Exactly. There you go, bro. Yeah,
that's old money right there.
You talking about off the radar? These off the radar guys. You'll see them in Walmart and wouldn't even know. I'm just saying.
No, that's facts though. I know what was it? It was a documentary I seen on YouTube where they said the average person doesn't know that they're walking next to a millionaire.
Right.
I was like, when you think about it, it's like, you know what? Probably because you walk. It's not even like in the richest neighborhood. Like you can walk in like your suburbs and you see somebody that you've never seen before. Like normally you can see same people in the same area, but you see this new guy that's dressed differently. Like right now, if Warren Buffett walked up on me right now and I didn't know who he was, I thought he would just be an older guy because of the way he dressed.
Right.
But now, I mean, there's so many people, like there's kids out there, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds with six figures in a bank account. And I'm like, man, that's facts. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You wouldn't
know millionaire.
Right. And you won't know until you actually asked them or you spoke about something that they could probably interject in the middle of a grocery line or something like that. You could just have a random conversation with a cashier and come out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I trade stocks too. All right.
No doubt.
I'm gonna see if I can find that YouTube documentary.
I'm just looking at a year out, see what they're looking like. Heavy on the calls.
Man, it looked like they was good up to.
What changed? 15 cents.
I can already see that these guys so ruthless. They'll sit here and put puts on their own company and then sell and drop the price. Make that big red candle. That's a big red candle.
That's a big red candle.
And what's crazy about that is that took time. That's not one red candle in one day. That took time. That's probably like 4 or 5 days right there. They knew what they was doing.
Yeah.
That's how malicious they are. They took time. You're like, you know what? We're gonna do this in 3 days. Honestly, I think they can go a little bit lower too.
Yeah.
You see how
this is a
hesitate.
Huge red. Look at all the week. Yeah, right here. November, they was already. They must have
started and it's putting in a bear flag.
Hey, they gave a warning shot.
5. You say out in Texas and give you that warning shot.
Get your warning shot. Like,
But what that look
okay,
like?
you ain't learned nothing in June when we told you that not to do it. That don't even think about it when you brought it up in the meeting. And we head and
Wow.
shoulders,
Head and shoulders.
and then you
Yep.
did it anyway. Okay, we can show you better. We can tell you.
Foul.
Oh my God! So
Brandon,
they made
you got a good
earnings.
point, man.
Look on the earnings, and then they got mad right here and said, "Forget y'all."
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, I mean, like this market is going to the downside, in my opinion. You know, it might
Yeah.
go back up to the upside, but there is some definitely continuation for this stock to go down to the where's it at now? It's at what 30,
31?
32.50?
30,
Oh, it's 31.
But it's
yeah,
flagging.
31,
It's flagging
82.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one.
I could potentially see this trying to hit 27, 29. Yeah.
This might be a nice little swing for the spring. Let it make his last little drop, a leg down, another step down. Let me see, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Brandon. Then to be like, you see that RSI? I don't know what else you want to talk about.
Where is at that 40? Is at that 40?
Where you at, Thunder? Where you at, Thunder?
Is
Don't be over
that
there worried
40?
about
Yeah.
the debate. Come on over here and talk to us about some money.
Yeah.
Well, it's
What
already
is
at
that
40
RSI
right there.
doing, Miss Mo?
RSI at the bottom.
So it may do a little pump up right back up to that
Little
EMA,
something.
and then
Right here?
yeah, that'll be. No, I'm just looking at the
Yep,
yellow
right there.
line on your RSI.
Well, right
It
here?
may pull back up to that. Yeah, a little fake out, and then I think it got another leg down.
Anything like that in my book, I always say is gonna pump half of that candle up and then come right back down to the downside.
Exactly. Yep. I'm with you,
That's what I
brother.
said
Brandon.
about right here.
Yep, right
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Right here.
Yeah.
That about,
Either half of that, or a little bit
If
after
you read,
than that.
or we could say that could be our resistance, and if it doesn't break it, if it breaks it, that would be your buy-in, and if it doesn't, then that's your short.
Hey, that's the play, Miss Mo. I mean, you might want to
I'm
draw a line
learning.
right
I'm
there.
learning.
Yeah.
Either right there
I'm learning.
or a little bit low below that top line.
Mm-hmm.
And then after hit one of these, just flush right back down to the downside.
Yep.
And then what I like to do is I like to look at that RSI.
Yep. I see that RSI popping back up to the that yellow line on there, that EMA on it, and pushing right back down. And yeah, that may be a nice swing. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. So find out what this guy eat for breakfast and start watching NRG. So,
oh God.
Hey Mo,
I
put
forgot how to
the
put it on my
Bollinger
watch
Bands.
list. What?
Put the Bollinger Bands on it and
Oh, the Bollinger Bands? Okay.
yeah.
by March, we may be able to get a play after that.
I'll put the
Oh,
Bollinger Band.
it's about to fall out the bottom of that channel.
The regression. I got it on the weekly. Y'all want me to put it on something else? On the daily?
Yeah, try the daily.
It already lost the Bollinger.
Yeah, Rich. Yeah, that's it's trying to come back in.
So yeah, it's gonna have to snap back. So it's gonna have to probably hit that line that we was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the daily. But it's still on the bottom.
Yeah, it's at the bottom of the regression. Yeah, exactly.
So I can see it tapping this line, tapping that line, probably jumping right back up.
Filling that gap and then here.
Yep, halfway that gap and come right down. And the way the market's move now, it's crazy because it'll tap the line, then go all the way back up, touch the actual top of the Bollinger Band,
and come
a little bit past it, and then come right back down. I'd be mad as hell. I was like, bro, come on.
Yeah. That's a gap down, right? That's a gap down. And you said it, Brandon. You said it's probably
it'll probably fill that gap.
Mm-hmm.
It'll fill that gap, probably touch the top of the Bollinger Band.
2 gap downs.
Probably a little bit past it, and then drop right back down.
Man, they'd be doing good to get that. Some good news to get that high. I don't see it going beyond that midway point of the progression channel.
Here,
Yeah, that's what
36.
I'm thinking.
It'd be a
We
good
gonna
even if it's come back to that point, it'd be a good leap play and pick up the profits along the way somewhere.
no, Miss Mo, we're gonna watch this thing play out. It's gonna make its move, and we're not gonna budge.
And we're gonna wait to get the entry.
We're gonna let it fall, and then we're gonna scoop some up, and then by the spring, when it starts to warm up, we're gonna make some profit. This is my y'all help me find my
You saying to buy it all outright shares. I was talking options. Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
I was talking
options. Y'all can
Long-
make money both ways. Y'all gonna make y'all gonna kill it up and down. But I got you.
I was looking, and the only reason I said I was looking at the 2024 January calls. I mean, they're not expensive. It's heavy on the calls for the leaps, and they unchanged. That means they've been there for a while.
What do the puts look like?
They bought them in December 20. The puts. It's the puts. You put for a leap. I got it on the leap, Brandon.
Oh yeah.
So the calls is outweighing the puts.
Oh no, what is that? You said that's 2024, right?
Yeah, it's 24. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I got it.
I'm trying to get me a long-term prayer like I did last year. Did two. Did really good on them. So
Look at March of 2023.
March 2023.
Look what them puts are sitting at.
Let's see. March 2023. Yeah, so you're saying it'll eat up the data? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying.
Eat up the delta.
Well, no, I was saying like this heavy
It is heavy.
put buys on.
They just bought them too. They just bought them.
Yep. So they got into March for this thing.
And they already in the money. No, they're not in the money. That's these in the money.
Well, no, they're still in the money.
Yesterday.
Oh, they're
3%? Huh?
It's in the money because that the open interest of for what 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the money. So it's probably going to jump out of the money, probably go back up to that line that we were talking about, probably what 35 is change.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that move, it'll probably come back down to the downside. But that 32, whatever, that's in the money.
Right.
Hey, what I miss?
We was
I fell off at March 23.
Well, that's where we at now for the puts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we was talking about basically the strategy that people have as far as like the puts aspect on it. So the open interest for the 33 puts is at 10,000. Right.
Okay.
There's 10,000 contracts, roughly 10,000 contracts on the 33 puts. But the thing about it is they got 75 days for these puts to go through. So there's a buttload on 33, the strike price of 33. The 32s are semi in the money already. And what they're doing is they're basically either they're gonna waste some, theta for it to jump back to that middle that drop, or it'll jump probably like a little bit up off of the Bollinger Band like we were showing, and then just dump back down to, I want to say 30.05. Yeah, 30, 55, 30, 40. Then
okay, so they targeting that $29 range too.
Yeah, 29.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you look at it on a weekly.
You said the weekly.
Yeah.
Go back to the weekly. Oh, let me look at four real quick. Oh yeah, everybody got the job. It's consolidating right there. So yeah. All right. Weekly coming up. There you go.
And that's what I like to see too. I like to see consolidation. When I seen that little bit right here,
Mhm.
when I seen that little bit, hold on, let me swipe it at the end.
Right here.
Yeah, that little bit right there. I love
Mhm.
seeing that because that wick tells me that there's not enough strong, buys to come in. It's indecisive. This is showing
Yeah.
right there. So when I
Yeah,
see that, go ahead, Mo.
no, I was gonna say what's these large volume candles right here, that would be institution.
Yeah, that's
That's sell volume. Heavy sell volume.
that 100%. That could be institution. I mean, when you think about it, how much is this stock at before it dropped? It was at what, 40 and some change?
I thought it was like what 49,
Yes,
almost 50.
Uh-uh.
49.50.
But here.
Oh no,
Ooh.
at the top right up here when it
Oh,
first
okay.
started to fall.
Wait.
So let me move that. My fault.
Oh, wait. What
It
is
was
that?
probably like,
That's 40, 42 then.
oh no,
This one,
40.
this red one.
Yeah, all the way at the top.
So
Okay,
it
yeah,
was
that's about
45.
Oh no, all the way on top of that wick.
Oh, this one at the wick
Yeah, the wick.
at 45. Yeah, 45.80.
Because that's where it
okay. 40.
starts. So when you're going down, it's reversed. So it
So
started
it's here.
at the top. Hold on. Oh, let me zoom in right quick and get off of this. So when the candlestick starts to go down, that top of that piece, this,
Was the open.
yep, was open. So the piece of that on top was the wick, the beginning of that drop. So that top
Yeah.
was, so let's see, that top was, you got it on a weekly, right?
Yeah, which one we put on the daily?
No, I was going to just give you the price of that top of that week, that wick. So the top of that wick was 45.83. So $45.83. To push
Right.
that all the way down to what, 30.76 is going to take a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And if you have the volume,
Yeah.
you got the volume on here.
Uh-huh.
You could do some math on it. Like if you do what, 45.86, like I said, to was it 30 to 73, and then you find out what the volume is for that particular candle and multiply that. So it'd be probably what, like 15 million, 50 million, depending on what it was. I don't know what the exact math is. I don't know what the volume is.
Oh,
But that's how you determine how much in that particular price.
yeah, that volume was
Let me see if I can do that math.
6.608 million.
Yeah, I'd say you put that. You can
Right there.
hover on that. Yeah, hover
Yeah,
on that
it's right
candle.
there. It's right there, Brandon. To the left.
Oh, it's on there?
Yeah. Oh, well, you want me to do this candle right here?
Yeah, do that candle right there. We're gonna go from that
Yeah,
top.
it's 13.236 million. 13.236 million.
Oh, let me do some math. You said 13.236
236.
million. And then what was that bottom?
The bottom of this candle all the way down.
The bottom of that wick. Because we're just gonna do it for that one particular candle. What's the volume?
Oh no, I think that volume gives the whole
It
candle.
gets the
That
whole
volume.
thing, Brandon.
Okay. So
Yeah.
okay, so
Let's
let's see. So 45 point, let's say 45.18 is why I love this stuff. You gotta do all this math with it. So that's $3, $3 even times 13. Would you say 13.6?
million.
Oh, yeah, 13 million. Let's just keep it simple math. So it took 39 million just to move that wick down.
That's a lot of share.
No, that's a lot of money. No, that's money. That's money.
Yeah, well, I
That's
mean
just money
that's
for
what
that. That's what's crazy. 39 million just to do that little wick right there. And then when you factor this big wick in
oh
on
man.
top.
So they gotta be 60, 70 then.
Yeah. I want to say at least 70, 80 million just to move that wick.
And they
Wow.
still not in the range.
No. That's why it's gonna pull back a little bit. They're gonna buy some of this back. And then they're gonna dump the
And drop
rest.
it again.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah, is that the strategy? That's
support.
institutional right there. That's institution strategy.
100%. It has to be. Because no firm outright would do that, especially in this time. And understanding the
Right.
economic landscape. Like I don't see firms being that careless with their money. I can see
Check
institutionals.
this out. When the futures open up, see what they're doing. Because it's looking like it's gonna flag. Because you got a little buy volume in there. Looks like it's Thursday. Is this the daily?
This is the weekly.
Oh, the weekly. So the week before you had a little buy volume, and then it closed bearish. Let's see what this future's doing. I'm telling y'all, man, this could be a little money maker here if you can figure out what they're doing.
I told you what.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm just saying now, I'm just wondering, is it going to go up before it goes down, or is it going to do another leg down? Because I see one, we got to go up. I see the legs, 1, 2, 3. So I need to do 4 and one more leg down, or some type of ABC.
What is that called? I forgot. What is that called?
Oh,
What's
ABC.
that? Corrections. I was just doing corrections off of the waves. I was counting legs down. Just real hastily.
I got
So
that.
it make.
Somewhere.
No, that's a.
I think it's this one.
You talk about the waves. You said it has to do A, B, C, and then like D. What is that called? What was that strategy? Oh, not a strategy.
It was some stages, but
no, that's the Elliott wave theory.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it somewhere. I thought this was it. I saved that thing. God darn it. What'd I do with it? Let me go back and see if I can find it. I guess I didn't save it that day.
Was that the day Marquise taught it?
No, that wasn't Marquise, that was Port City.
Yeah.
Or Jermaine, it was Port City, I think.
Was it Dollar Wheel?
No, it wasn't Dollar Wheel. It was Port City.
Yeah, I remember Port City. He was, yeah.
That's when Port City.
I want to say algorithmic trading.
That was when we first met Price in Port City.
Okay.
when they first start coming on.
Oh, I told you, I'm with y'all, man. I'm rocking with y'all. I mean, Miss Mo, you helping me out on so many areas with the information, and I'm here, man. And now y'all we done found this play for 2023.
I know. Just down here.
I might even give me some options and do some puts and calls.
You start doing it. Y'all got that information. I'm trying to be analytical like you all.
No, stop it. Stop
no, I ain't got it yet. I got my own little aspect, but y'all know how to talk the talk.
You got it. You got it, Mo.
She could sell somebody else on that one.
Right.
Right.
She was playing. She done made $700 off of a play.
That was Ford.
That was Ford.
That was Ford.
What was that, February?
We was doing this last year. Yeah. And I looked at that. Matter of fact, it came up in my memory. It came up in my memory. This time, somewhere around this time last year. It was this play right here. I got it February or something. Yeah. I had that $12 call and it went up to that 25. I sold it right on time too. I wasn't playing no games. I
Well,
pulled that trigger.
Oh, that's a nice move. Very
I
nice move.
was heated, bro. She said, "Oh, hey Brandon, you know I made that play that we did last night." I'm like, what?
Yeah, I
You did
told
what?
Brandon. I said, Brandon was like, and everybody didn't really believe that the Ford. I just sat there. I just waited, but I thought he was gonna do better than I probably could have did it twice and probably still made a couple bucks. But I don't know.
Oh no.
Oh,
Y'all be
go ahead.
no, I was saying all y'all be killing those options in the group. Oh, Jermaine, Sonny,
Yeah,
and
Chris.
who's the Arthur? Who's it? Arthur? Ashura? I can't even say their name right.
And I'm sure African Emporium doing a phenomenal job. We just say,
Yeah.
if you look at his page, he's been personal training people.
When a brother goes quiet for a long period of time, he's making some big money. So I'm quite sure he's up there. Like he done grabbed a couple bags.
Did y'all
Yeah,
play
I'm mad at
CP?
them.
Did y'all play CPI data the other day? And I had to go to the gym on Sunday, and I shut the live down. He was too mad at me.
No, I don't. I learned my lesson. I don't play nothing when Jerome Powell is talking. Cause I tried to play the spy when he was talking. I hit one day, but the next day I damn near lost half of my account.
Mm-hmm.
It's like not again.
Yeah.
I had half of my account, but I lost a couple bucks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give us another ticker, Brandon.
Well, you got it in the chat. I put it in the chat.
Oh, you put it in the chat. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if you can bring up Excel.
Oh yeah. I got my phone right here. Hold on. So we still on utility. Okay.
Yep.
So OGE.
OGE.
Mm-hmm. We should have made them. You said we knew this storm was gonna come in the way it did. Them bills are gonna be high like a mother.
Hey, that's still a play though. That's still a play. You still got it.
It's still a play. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna kill our pockets in January. Oh wait, let me see. I used doing Yahoo Finance first.
And you know what, Ms. Mo, that's a good thought. I know here, February is my highest win a month. So,
honey, you gonna have December, January, and February. That weather advisory ain't playing no games. And these some good good market cap. These some good prices. You know what I would say is a good price, because you know me, Brandon.
So you love a deal.
You already know how it go. Stay on the clearance rack.
The whole market on the clearance rack right now.
Shit, listen, I'll be on the clearance rack at Ross. I'll be on the clearance rack at Ross. My friend just thinks I'm so cheap. I'm like, shoot, I don't care. Listen, them the same clothes to me.
Man, I know you ain't gonna lie with no midnight.
Man, we been live since midnight. You tripping?
Yeah.
Bro, we
that's Mr. Sonny.
No, that's Chris. We on your stock. Sonny probably high as hell right now.
Yeah, brother Chris, we working your list, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should have charged y'all for it.
You ain't charging us nothing.
I'm the one that I did the research on that.
Well,
so
we doing
y'all should be paying for that information.
Well, researching the researcher.
Yeah,
we doing the homework on it, man. We confirm. We grading papers. So
we grading papers. You just came up with a slogan in your book for me.
Hey, we grading papers right now. Shoot. As a matter of fact, we got one of your Houston natural gas companies.
I see you talking about I-bonds too. You talking too much.
We ain't talking too much. I'm trying to get these scholarships up.
That wasn't supposed to be for the public, Mo. What is wrong with you?
What you mean? My friend was already up on. He bought each one of his kids, 5 boys, $10,000 worth of I-bonds for Christmas.
Oh, he got the good bonds. He got them good ones. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you
Chris,
bought
we
it
gotta.
$10,000
Hey, we
Each
can't
one
be
of them
hiding this
10,000 a
information.
piece
Hey,
per
we gotta
kid?
get this information to the
per
people.
kid. Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
he retired what you call them people? Railroad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got them dollars.
Oh
He
yeah, I
good.
know they got money.
He been in investment. Like he posted like I'm trying to make $5 million. Yo, don't come to my page. I ain't talking to y'all unless y'all talking about growing money.
Mm.
I was laughing because I
I
was like, he
know.
ain't talking to me.
I know. We were supposed to get some. Somebody was supposed to get us some for
Yeah, I do.
the holidays.
$25.
Brandon, you let her forget, man. I ain't letting her forget.
Well, I ain't getting her. She said she gonna get it on her own account, so I'm still waiting for mine. She said for Christmas,
How
right?
do I gotta do it?
Yeah,
Yeah, how do I gotta? I'm gonna buy
yeah.
it right now.
That
What I
was
gotta do? What I gotta do?
Christmas
Cash
work.
app, y'all.
Oh no, you got to go to the
I gotta
website.
gift it. I gotta gift it.
Yeah, Treasury Direct.
Let me do it right now because I'm gonna have
Oh,
to
I'm
beat Chris.
watching everything
Let me
you doing.
pause. I'm gonna have to do. Oh, boy, I swear. Let me log
Nah,
in.
you
I'm
Nah,
gonna
know how
do
Chris
it.
is
black
on
folks
you.
is. You
I'm
got
gonna
to
do it
remind them
right. You
He
really do have
said.
to remind me. You know that.
when they say they're gonna do something for you.
He said.
I
He said.
did.
You know how black
Damn,
folks
where's my
is.
account? Hold on, let me find my account. Y'all keep talking. You see how they do me price?
You got to be like, oh, remember you
I
said
did.
such and such.
I did say it though. I did say it.
Hold on, man. Who in this chat, man?
I'm
Ain't
Oh,
gonna come
nobody.
here. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna come here and be quiet. I'm just gonna take notes.
yeah.
You ain't just taking no notes. Stop. We need all your knowledge.
But yeah, man. This finna really get interesting, man.
Hey, Chris.
All I
Wait,
know, huh?
wait. Before you say that, brother Reggie sent me a link for free Series 65 class. I don't know what I did with it.
Oh
What?
my God! Look at this, man.
No, stop
You
what you're
finna
doing to
be,
find
you
that.
finna be canceled. You get canceled.
Stop what you're doing to find that link.
You fumbling the bag already, man.
Oh yeah, I want to look for it. Y'all talk about the.
How you gonna
Hey,
say
you know
that
what,
and say I
Mo?
forgot the
You know
link?
what's funny? I ran into I sold some shoes to a dude that was a financial advisor. And shoot, I got his number. I've been talking to him. He was like, man, just let me know, man. You know, I can tell you where to get hired on that when you get your stuff. So, you know, that was crazy though. I sold him some shoes and he a financial advisor. So he deal with managed portfolios and all of that. So he already owned it.
I'm gonna find it. It came through and I was like, oh, I'll go back and I'll get it. And man, I was like, dang, what happened to the link?
He emailed it.
Yeah, he emailed it. Yeah. It came through yesterday, I think. It was yesterday or the day before.
How you
Man,
lose it that
was
quick?
fired, y'all. She fired, man.
I ain't fired nothing.
I'm finna tell Reggie, listen, don't send Mo nothing else. Send it to my email. She over there hiding stuff and we giving everything out.
Wait a minute. How this thing go? All right. So first of all, I figure out how to gift. All right.
Yeah, I never done it, so I don't know how to do it either.
I'm gonna do it. Hold on a second. I'm already in.
What happened to your screen?
I paused it so you can't see my number.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Yeah. I just didn't know what was going on, cuz. That's all.
I learned how to pause.
Oh, yeah, it's good then.
Right.
Oh, so I was looking up. Okay, so you know how we was messing with the codes on the for the website.
What What
I was
code?
watching some videos like the HTML codes and all of that.
The
So
who?
I've been watching some videos on how to, copy.
Oh, yeah. You found it?
Yeah, but I ain't the way the way the lady broke it down. Like she showed how she, went to Twitter page and basically copied everything on Twitter page onto another website. She just changed the color and everything. I was like, oh snaps, we on to something. So the guy is really, we was doing it right, by viewing the source information, but it's so much other stuff you got to do, to get, copy them codes. Like she was breaking it down, like the header and all of that stuff. I was like, yeah, this is what I needed right here. So yeah, I needed that. I found a video that was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, my website coming along though. I done revamped it a little bit.
Yeah, Brandon, we was putting in some work for you.
So you put in work for like how much you on that code, brother? Because I seen the price, like damn, what is this? That's more than retail.
Well, yeah, I mean, you gotta look at the market prices, and then you gotta take into account the shoe and how valuable the shoe is. It's just like a stock. I'm not gonna sell you a stock, that's below value to where I'm losing money. That don't make sense. Right. I got to make some money off what I'm selling.
100%. Yeah.
So,
what you wind up doing with the those was it lost and founds that was smushed?
Oh, those weren't mine. Those was somebody else. I don't know what they did, man. But I hope they call whoever and they got them straightened out. Because 9 times out of 10, when it's a situation like that, most times they're just gonna refund you the money. Or you gotta figure out what you're gonna do with that shoe, unless they really gonna send you another pair. They be acting like they sold out of everything when we know damn well Nike never sells out of nothing.
Right.
So, it's a real tricky situation.
Boom.
Man, I seen that. I was like, damn, Chris.
I got it, y'all.
Messed up shoe.
I got it. I can't give it to y'all until 5 days.
Until 5 days? What you mean?
Yeah, it's gonna show up and then it's gonna let me gift it in 5 days. I've already purchased them.
Oh, you talking about the I-bonds.
Mm-hmm.
How did it say you do it?
Oh, I just once you log in, you just hit buy direct and then you choose what you want to select. So it has all of the marketable securities. It has the bills, it has the notes, it has the bonds, it has the tip notes and bonds, 5 and 30 years, and it has the FRN, medium term floating rate notes. Yeah. And then it has the Series E, Series I, and it has the C of the I. And you just select which one, and then you put in the dollar amount, and then you buy it from your account that you have set up. And then it says 5 days when it shows up in your account. Then you go to the gift box, but in order for the person to receive the gift, they have to have a Treasury Direct account. So y'all both got one, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh yeah, I definitely got one.
I got one, but I wasn't able to log into it though.
Right. This is the one. Let me see. I wanted to check the 2-year bond. So if I click notes. Yeah, I found the price. So although I wasn't able to see it on the first page, when you go to buy direct, you can click the 2-year. It has a 2-year January 24th, 2023 to January 31st, 2023. Those are the auction dates. They have the auction dates that you could buy the 2-year, 2 auction dates for the 2-year, 2 auction dates for the 3-year. Huh?
even buy those because those fluctuate in price, but they a better investment than the 10 and 30 year for sure.
That's the price we're talking about.
Yeah,
but you say you can get a better deal on your cash on the money markets or something. Well, that money market looking really appealing right now, especially at the Federal with that dividend and the interest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we do the if you pull the 2-year chart up right now, I mean, it's only 238. If we pull that up on TradingView, 2-year Treasury is 238. And right now for cash, I can get that in less than 2 years. So I mean,
yeah,
when you look, when I look at it from that perspective, I mean, it's just something going on with the bonds that ain't.
Bond market is crazy right now. That would not be
but that's what my man was talking about in the book that you do you take the inflation bonds, you split your portfolio up with among equity and debt, and then you take the debt and even diversify it even more with a little bit of I bonds, a little bit of these type of treasuries, a little bit of these, and it kind of balance things out because of where we're at right now.
Chris wasn't here, Chris. So we're reading. Well, they have our prices already read, and Brandon is probably past me, but we're reading Money Mastering the Game by Tony Robbins. You got that book, or you already read it?
No, I don't have that.
Yeah. So Wednesdays, that's what I'm gonna be talking about. We're starting to show off with it anyways.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, I got the PDF. I can send it to you, Brandon.
Yeah, send it to me along with that email too.
Which email?
Oh, yeah.
We got to work through this list too.
Reggie's.
Oh yeah, we got to get back through our list, huh? Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna work through the list. So we'll discuss for an hour the book, and then we'll go into our list. Because we're doing good. We down to, hold on, let me pull it up. We've done. Are we on utilities? And we've done 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, Brandon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've done 6. Brandon, why you skip CWCO?
What's that?
Why you skip CWCO?
Oh, no, I was just naming out tickers. I didn't know if you want to do the whole thing.
Well, we practically started at the top. We just missed that one.
You say you went through.
Brandon
what do you mean you went through?
Brandon took your tickers that you put in the chat and he put them on an Excel sheet and categorized them by its sector. And we started with the utilities. And as a matter of fact, I knew you had put those tickers in there, but I wasn't paying attention to what they was. And I had started to show because Stash had a article on defensive stocks, which are the ones you put in the chat. So when Brandon came in, we started going through your list.
Oh, that was more than defensive stock. That was through 3 sectors. Consumer staples, consumer discretionary healthcare. Only ones that it wasn't really because it's not worth it. It was just
according to Stash, the defensive stocks is the healthcare sector, the consumer staples, and the utilities. So we started with the utilities.
Well, yeah. But I had materials on there. I had industrials on there.
Yep. Yeah, you had energy, and you had energy.
And then we were just going through seeing who had options, who had dividends. Then we found a little bit that NRG wants to buy. They want to buy a tech company that they bought at a discount. I mean, so it's making us smart as we go through it.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all paying attention or not, but I just learned about something about Occidental Petroleum heavy investment
What's
in
it?
them.
What is
That's
it?
Warren Buffett's. Warren Buffett's, heavy. It's Occidental Petroleum. It's Oxy
Let me see.
ticker.
Is that the company?
Is this it right here?
Yeah, that's the company.
I had this before I sold my
I
stuff.
can't see your screen.
Yeah, I got.
Oh, I'm
that
sorry.
screen.
I've been playing around with this thing. Y'all ain't see my screen. There you go.
Yes.
What do they do?
They do oil and gas. And
Everybody in Houston, y'all making that money in Houston, ain't it?
Oh, Houston is a come on now, it's all about the refineries down there. Do not let it fool
it's
you.
number of oil fields. Oil field job. That's one of the main work sources here.
That's a serious network. They're from Houston to Galveston, and then whatever they do out there, whatever they pull out of the oil fields of West Texas, and what they call it, the Permian Basin. I mean, that's what they tell you. Texas Permian Basin. I may be saying that wrong, but I went to public school, so y'all have to overlook that. But
that's what a WTI is.
You sound like
Texas,
my friend.
man.
You said WTI's in West Texas?
WTI.
Yeah, that's like the headquarters.
East Texas.
Yeah.
Let's check them out.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not even tracking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had to get on this. Had to. And oil is going up too. It took a little dip for a while. Now it's ramping back up. So
Miss Mo, what's that dividend? Is that
13? Oh, sorry. Let me go back.
It was quarterly. Was that quarterly or was that monthly?
Looks like monthly.
No,
it's quarterly. It's quarterly.
I do have a company that is monthly though. I can't remember the name though.
Mo, you see what I was talking about earlier?
It dropped from 79 cents to.
Yeah, they're not consistent.
Yeah, they're not fixed. They're not fixed dividends. Those are fluctuating dividends off of actual, off of the actual earnings of the actual stock.
It may be a story there. No, I'm just saying it may be a story there when they fall off like that, when they fluctuate like that.
Hey, everybody got some money. Maybe that's the credit that everybody got back that their money went up.
No, these are energy companies. I'm telling you.
You think?
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm talking about just at the end of December, every energy company, their dollar went up significant. So I was thinking that they got money back. That may be the money that may be from all of that money they got back from the tax credit that was issued. I was just thinking about what is another way.
No,
that's when huh?
No, go ahead.
No, that's when everybody start getting funds back. Because like even we're not a $1 million company and we even got $1 million back. So I was go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say here in Texas, these guys here, they get energy credits. So on a monthly basis, they get to sell back stuff that they don't use. And I mean, so anybody that consumes a lot of.
Got you.
Go ahead, good brother.
Oh, you good. I was just gonna say one reason, Elon moved operations here to Texas. He's just taking advantage of all those credits, man, and the taxes, of course.
Exactly.
Because ain't no state taxes in Texas. So
whatever energy he don't use, he sell those credits back, and then he gets revenue off of that at the end of the month.
Gotcha. So maybe that's what's going on.
So I'm following Buffett on this one. Well, I've been holding them for a while though, so
I had this one. Wow, its PE is low. Yeah, I agree.
So it's either gonna be a recession thing or inflation thing. Those are
What's
two
that PE?
things I'm running.
6.85.
Are they new? That's what I'm saying. Is this a new company?
No, this ain't a new company.
They old. What's the
Why they
number?
PE
What's the
so
ticker
low?
again?
You said Oxy.
OXY.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, they been hit 99. They ain't new. Oh, more than 99.
Dang.
No, earlier than
I'm just
that.
saying. Okay, I'm gonna do some research on them. That, well, to me, that PE is kind of weird to me. It was like 6.95, right?
6.85.
Yeah, that's most of the stuff. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say most of the stuff because it's like
Nice little
20,000
couple here.
stocks here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, see, it's really,
It was trading.
man, this is an attractive price. Oh, I forgot where I got it at, but with the recent declines, if you did not purchase this company, I mean,
On the COVID, I'm talking. I had it and I ended up selling it, of course, but I did have it.
yeah, ain't no selling going on here because I mean it's the theme right now. So,
Well, my thoughts would be that the PE, if the books are healthy, then the PE is good. I mean, you're getting it at a sweet spot right now. If you got a single digit PE, most of the stuff you look at and you look at the PE, it's like double digits, anywhere from I would say 15 to 23%, 23. So if the books is straight, they got some cash on hand, good debt to income ratio. This may be a sweet buy, especially they got the PE that low and they've been in business since '99. I gotta find out what this guy eat for breakfast.
No, before 99, way before 99.
Okay, then I'm just looking at the inconsistencies in it. Go ahead, good brother.
Are you looking at the inconsistencies in what?
No, I was just saying the inconsistencies in the dividends is gonna tell me the two things. Is that they kind of really taking care of their employees because everybody's kind of going in the sustainment mode. So they're not firing people. They
capital preservation.
Right. So I mean it's just on how you look at that and look at the value. I don't know enough about the company, but I would say most people they're gonna fire employees to keep paying the dividends, and then they're gonna be more loyal to the shareholders. So they may be more loyal to the workers. I just don't know how they get their money right now. But those are just some thoughts on what we discovered so far.
Yeah. I think let me see, man. Let me look at something real quick.
Yeah, we grading papers, brother Chris. We trying to get down and find the nuggets, man.
Absolutely. Their dividend yield is not high in the first place. So
it's only 0.83%.
83%. But I'm really not holding it because I got it in at 17. I didn't even realize that. That's crazy.
You got it at $17?
Yeah. Shoot.
Oh man.
I'm thinking I got in at like
your year to date
I got in at 17.
Year to date is 115%. That's definitely a good one.
Hey, bro, yeah. So you don't found the unicorn.
Man, I don't even remember when I bought the company, but I remember, why I bought it because I was looking. Well, first of all, I was looking at some of Buffett's, top holdings, and I seen this company, and I guess I dotted my I's and my Q's, and I'm up 256%.
Yeah, you had to buy
250.
before COVID.
I don't even remember when I bought it, but I know I remember. And I was like, yeah, I gotta get this.
Or maybe some.
Because
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, now I'm specifically buying because not just because I have it, but the theme is oil, and energy. What's going on as far as inflationary and recession. What's going to perform because oil prices are going back up. I just looked at it again today, and I'm like, man, these was like at 70 something, and it's already back up past 80 on the crude and the let's see, yeah, let me see, yeah, crude up over 3% the last time, so it's gonna be one of the two things. It's gonna be both, so. I'm sticking with my oil and gas companies. I still got Chevron in the portfolio. I got Shell. All mid-level. Well, Chevron a little expensive, but Shell about $40, $50 stock. Good dividend.
Exxon.
Yeah, Exxon.
Mm-hmm.
Those more pure plays, but I think I put them in the list too. I think.
Exxon. Yeah, one of my friends, he was like, they had put Exxon in his portfolio. He was telling me some of the new things that they was moving around and putting in. Yeah, you definitely making some plays on these
Still got some consumer staples. Yeah, I got Valero. Valero a little high, but I do some dollars in Valero. Let me see who else is right here.
Okay, I gotta go to the restroom so somebody can share if y'all want to. I'll be back.
Way to let us all know, Mo. Thanks.
She still heard you.
Hey, so Chris, who your favorite staples, man?
Say General Mills.
Okay.
General Mills or SJ Smuckers.
So you ain't been jumping on none of those retailers?
Huh?
You ain't been jumping on none of them?
No. What do you mean, like stores?
Yeah, like TJ Maxx, Home Depot. I know they've been killing the game. I'm working on a Coke position right now. By the spring, I'm trying to have them shares up, have me a nice position in Coke.
I think as great as Home Depot is, I think it's still a little overvalued. I had Lowe's shares, but I sold them. I think, dang, they done went back up. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd say, I think you don't like Home Depot and Lowe's, bro.
I do. As as good companies I used to work for Lowe's, but as good companies, yeah, I do. But I can tell you for sure that man, they short on a lot of products. And I just said the stocks keep going up. I'm like, man, I don't know how this working.
Well, it was going up. I mean, think about it now. I mean, all through COVID and everything, people were still building wood prices. You had wood issues going on. So that's why they were short on stuff. But now the wood prices coming down, people still in the stores. And
but like paint products, all of that stuff is more expensive. Like I know when I was working there, the paint prices was going up crazy. I was like, a can of paint was like $30, and then within 6 months, it's $50, $60. I'm like,
guess
yeah,
what?
they hiked.
But people still buying
I'm
it.
like,
That's
no,
what keep
man.
people buying it though.
They, yeah, they are, but it's slowing. It's slowing though. It's slowing because you can only buy so much to get capped off. You're gonna have to start buying the cheaper stuff. You ain't buying the Sherwin-Williams and Valspar, the best. You're gonna start getting that middle grade to do the job. So yeah, they gonna keep buying. They ain't finna keep buying at them high prices. They ain't gonna be going to the middle grade, and then they gonna go to the lower grade. I used to have come in and be like, man, paint is so expensive. And I'm like, well, yeah, if you go to the actual Sherwin-Williams store, you're gonna be paying double, basically. So a can of Sherwin-Williams could be $60. You're gonna be paying them at 110, 120 at the actual Sherwin-Williams store. So that's why a lot of people will come to Lowe's or Home Depot, because they know they're gonna pay more at the actual store than they would, at a retailer. So in general, Lowe's and Home Depot's great companies, always invest in, they pay good dividends, and they always form. Just right now, lumber prices have been falling. So, it is still like a play on that. But I think overall, they're gonna come down too. I just think they are. I should have held my position, but it was just getting too expensive. And I don't want to hold something that's too expensive, because it's gonna fall and it's gonna get cheaper. So I went ahead and just liquidated at the top. And if when that time comes, I'll go back in. But right now, I just think they too expensive.
I got you.
So they're still great companies though, regardless. So,
No, I get it. It's all about perspective. It's all about I never fought somebody for taking some profits.
Oh yeah. I had to take some money off the table. I think man, what's the highest Lowe's got in 2022? I actually got them, the 15% discount. So what's the highest? Okay, so the high for Lowe's was 260. 260 that year. I mean, it's at 199 now. So that's, a $1 per share drop. I had to take full advantage by selling close to the top. I couldn't afford to go down. So, but I get it. People hold. And, I did that a year before last. And, sometimes I just take a little money off. Like Tesla. I still know people who still holding Tesla. I'm like, no, I can't hold it, because they come going through the war zone, man. They getting destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So I sold at the top. Man, I could see some stuff coming. Go ahead.
Well, no, I would just say that I would look at Tesla. It'll get my interest around $69. And main thing, we was kind of talking about this earlier. Tesla says it's not a car company, but right now they didn't come through with the autonomous vehicle. They didn't come through with that. So you missed the point. You missed the milestone, in my opinion, to get you to the next level of not being a car company. And then now I'm looking at this doggone Rivian. I saw my first Rivian SUV. Tesla didn't come out with the SUV. People still on the waiting list. They're on a 2-year waiting list, and you ain't produced the SUV yet. And now I got the CEO here distracted with some software homework with Twitter. And not saying he's not going to do great things with Twitter, but I just don't feel good about, him being spread apart like that. And Tesla is looking more like a car company than what they start out to be, because they have missed some milestones in my opinion. And you got competition in the EV market. What's this? It's a company out of India. India got this EV they bringing on, and then you had the Lucid, the luxury high end EV that's out now. I ain't seen one of those yet, but that doggone Rivian looks. That Rivian SUV look. I'm like, man, what is that? And I was tripping, but so yeah, $69. Tesla have my interest.
Yeah, for sure.
You can definitely load the boat on Rivian 1843 if you want to.
Yeah, Lucid too.
Yeah,
Lucid what $6 something shit? I had them before too, you know.
Yeah. You know, Rivian had a little setback. They had to recall some vehicles early back in the fall. They had to do a recall, but I mean, they've been really scaling. They were scaling nicely, and like I said, I saw my first one today. And I'm just saying.
The only thing about Rivian is, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say. Only thing I'm saying is Tesla's not the only kid on the block now. You no longer have a GM or Ford knocking at your door. Now you got straight EV competition that's putting stuff out there on the street.
Yeah, the only thing with Rivian is, they don't have enough. Well, they got nothing as far as their numbers to measure against, which is, they suffered a little bit. But I think in the long run, they're going to be good. Like that truck. I like the truck that I seen. And I was like, oh, this mug is cold. I was like, I like this. I'm like, Elon been talking about the Cybertruck for going on 3-4 years now. And I'm like, we ain't got one yet. So what's going on? And Rivian come out with their truck, and I'm like, yo, this is nice. This is nice. Now, what Elon gonna do? We seen, glimpses of the Cybertruck, but we need them to be mass produced and finished. We need them to be finished at least.
Yeah, he got to get one on the road. He got to get some on the road.
Prolonged it too long. I'm like, man, people losing faith, man.
I think I'm more bullish on Rivian than Tesla right about now. I mean, like y'all said, like I didn't know they was in the South. I didn't know they was in Texas, because there's like 4 or 5 of them flying around here in Chicago. And we got the plant. The plant's Atlanta, Georgia. And then, like, I think they're building something else, like on the north side of Chicago, as far as like when it comes to Rivian. But Tesla still.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're building like a service center, almost like what Tesla's trying to do too.
Okay.
And but Tesla's still trying to keep in there. They're building up a couple service centers closer to me, actually. So I mean, they're still in the game, but I like Rivian's price right about now. So this is a long-term hold for me. And like at $18, you can't beat it.
Hey, Brother Brendan, they are scaling nicely, man. Their production is, they doing pretty good. Now, Elon did open up the what do you call it? The mega plant. He has a mega factory. I still think he ahead of the competition as far as his supply chain with the his assembly factories and the battery factory in Nevada or California, wherever that is. So he gonna have to get on out of China, I think, until they get this whatever they're doing with the COVID stuff.
No, he is. I think he's out of China, ain't he? I think they didn't they pour something
I'm
on
not
China?
sure.
No, I'm just saying. Oh, he's still there?
Yeah.
Or didn't they close the factory down? I don't know if it was in China or Russia, one of the two.
I don't know. I just kind of.
Well, he got one in Germany too, so he got Giga Berlin that he was trying to get up and running, and
he got a huge plant here in Texas, in the States, right outside. Same location as SpaceX. So
is that Gigafactory that's supposed to be like a mile long?
Exactly. Yeah, he got a Gigafactory on the outskirts of Austin.
Yeah, it's like in Boca or something, somewhere small town. So Austin, yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's a big plus for Rivian because I think they American based, right? Everything is right here within the
Mm-hmm.
states or maybe Mexico. So, but they killing
Yeah.
the game right now. And you
And
got
like,
this company out of India. Let me go and write this down now. Let me put Rivian on the list. So,
no, I
Yeah.
mean, I was gonna say, like, I was gonna say too, like, the reason why I like Rivian too, because they actually got income coming in from Amazon. Like, I don't know if you guys seen them, but they got Rivian
Yeah.
trucks dedicated for Amazon delivery packages. I've been seeing those flying around Chicago and the Loop as well.
Oh,
really,
that's a good
Yeah.
point. That's a good point. I will also
I
throw this out here. Tesla and Pepsi is still doing deals with the semis, with the semi
Hmm.
truck. Are something to look at too.
yeah, but that's that autonomous vehicle that they
Yeah.
but it ain't it's still a concept. It ain't fruition yet.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know what they gonna do, but all I know if they make that happen, that's a big deal because Pepsi is pretty large.
They
So
very large. Amazon too. I saw my first Rivian truck today. I, I, I think them things asleep. Rivian SUV like a Tahoe or
Was it the pickup truck or was it the SUV?
no, it was the SUV.
Okay.
I think this is about the size of maybe a Tahoe, a little smaller than Tahoe, but
Uh-huh.
the thing is sleek. I ain't seen the doggone Tesla yet. So
the Rivian truck is nice, man.
yeah, that thing is nice. I looked at I said, what is that?
Yeah.
Dude turned the corner and I saw that big RIVA in the back. I said, okay, that's what they look like. So now I I, I live in we're not as densely populated as Chicago. So yeah, I know y'all gonna see it. And then plus y'all they right there in the state. So
Mm.
you probably gonna see a whole lot more than me. But I was impressed. I'm like, okay, Elon, you around here dealing with Twitter and you missing milestones, bro.
I
So I'm
mean,
with you on that, Brandon.
nah, I mean that's another thing too, because like Elon is trying to juggle, trying to trying to get his Teslas into place, trying to find supplies in his place, trying to find supplies, trying to do this. I mean, give me granted, yeah, Tesla. That's one thing I like about Tesla. Tesla doesn't need any advertisement. I haven't seen the
Mm-mm.
advertisement yet for Rivian, but everybody knows what a Tesla is. A lot of people still don't know what a Rivian is, and that's the one
Mhm.
benefit I think Tesla has. But far as Rivian, I think they have a great opportunity to not capitalize because they're not going to capitalize off the EV market. I think Elon has that on lock, but come close to it, come the next 2 or 3 or 5 years, they're going to be right next to Elon. But I think at 1849, and again, this is just my opinion. This is an opportunity. I mean, I can see it jumping up to 50,
Yeah,
probably like in the
easily.
next 5 years. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's
and
gonna be.
that's just being modest for that thing.
Yeah, I think you've been a little conservative with your estimate, but I agree with you.
It's gonna be a good invest. It's a good price. It's a good price.
Hey Chris, why you have Target in the list?
Oh no, Target got
You know,
too many issues, man.
they got
Too many
issues.
issues. Yeah, they got too any. I'm not. No retail company is gonna do well. Maybe like Costco or Walmart.
Hmm.
No, I wouldn't even say Walmart. I would say Costco would be the only company that would be fine when it comes to that. Walmart and Target is a no dices. I think Walmart will hold its value more than Target will, but Walmart is suffering right now, man. they running low on products. I mean, I went in there and I'm like, I went to 5 different Walmarts and they all out of the same thing I was looking for. I was like, bro, what is this? Now, a
No,
lot of stores are
cereal.
coming like that though.
Mine was, but they starting to stock up. They stocked up now.
Well, hey, Chris, I think you got some very valid points, bro. If we think back to the summer and it came to them earnings, Target was missing earnings and Walmart was missing earnings, and they were saying stuff like, "Oh, we underestimated, we bought too much stuff," or and I'm like, when you guys start underestimating? I mean, y'all got a better IT department than the FBI. And y'all,
right.
This data analytics, for y'all to be missing marks and y'all coming out saying stuff like that. And then, but you also hit what I consider a winner is Costco. They've been killing the game. TJ Maxx been killing the game. Whatever they're doing, I don't know what they're doing, but their CEOs need to start hollering at Walmart CEO, Target CEO, and Sam's Club need to start hollering at TJ Maxx and Costco.
I think it's the customers. When the recession comes, how do people spend their money? People start buying stuff in bulk versus one or two items.
Target had a lot of issues with they was getting robbed too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Was that company that was putting that out talking about no, that was Walmart. They said they're gonna arrest people for stealing stuff because they lost $2 billion in items throughout like all of Walmart's.
Yeah, now, come on, bro. I don't even work at Walmart, and I know where the shrinkage is at. It's not the customs. Okay, come on.
Damn, employees stealing too.
Yeah. Walking right out there with 4-5 carts worth of groceries.
Yeah, all them cameras in there. Come on now, y'all know Walmart.
Right.
That's the reason why I'm kind of staying away from retail. Now, I will say luxury. Now, I'm keeping my luxury retailers because they don't make money regardless. Like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, those are automatic keeps. They still performing. But you said TJ Maxx. I mean, that's cool. I haven't really looked at the numbers or anything like that. But I just think I think they go because they discounted retailers, right? Like a Ross.
Yeah, they are. They are. But what I'm saying is, if you go back and look from June on who made earnings and who missed earnings, you're gonna see TJ Maxx and you're gonna see Costco as winners, and you're gonna see your Walmarts, your Targets, and the calls with the CEO and stuff like, oh, we bought too much of this, anticipating consumer needs from COVID and all that stuff. Like, bro, it's June. People done got second dose of vaccines and stuff. What are you talking about? COVID. You know what I'm saying? It don't add up. It don't add up. And y'all in the business of anticipating consumer needs. And like you say, you go in the store and the stuff hey man, what my Fruit Loops at? And they got fruit rings up here. You know what I'm saying?
You some bull crap.
Yeah, I'm just saying that. Come on now, we are people we are creatures of habit. And I like Fruit Loops. I've been eating them since I was a shorty. I don't want to eat fruit rings. And you ain't had them for 45 days now. What's going on?
Right.
Fruit rings.
Okay.
That's the joints in the Ziploc bag.
I will tell y'all a company that I'm holding that is surprising me. Is a company called Celsius. They do like the energy drinks.
Oh man, I used to drink. Hey, I drunk them on deployment. I drunk them in Iraq and Kuwait and Afghanistan. Yeah.
Emma's been bombing since I invested, man. It's $104 right now. It's called Celsius.
It's like the Red Bull. It's a Red Bull don't have as much sugar as Red Bull. It's supposed to be a healthier Red Bull.
But Chris, drink,
they made a deal with somebody, bro. I think it's either Coca-Cola or Pepsi. that they share shelf space with them. This was about 18, maybe the last year, sometime in 2021, 2022.
Yeah.
Celsius got a partnership with Coca-Cola or somebody. Yeah. I'm familiar with that drink though.
Yeah, man. I used to drink them like water. I love that energy drinks.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think it's Coca-Cola.
Yeah, it might be Coca-Cola. I think I don't remember what you're talking about.
Yeah, they got some type of partnership going on.
Yeah,
another one. You guys still looking at my fault, Monster?
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't drunk Monster in so long.
I don't mess with Monsters. They pretty much the same as Rockstar and all of that.
Yeah.
Pretty much tastes the same. I think
Monster got a partnership. Who does Monster have a partnership with? Do they have something with
I know Bang got a partnership with Dr. Pepper, or they was talking about buying them.
Yeah, I think Dr. Pepper, yeah.
Okay.
I got them.
Hey, Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper is PepsiCo, right?
No, that's separate. That's Keurig. That's separate. Yeah.
Okay, didn't know that.
I think they're $38 right now.
Oh, Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them in my portfolio too.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I had a little Pepsi, and I'm working on Coke right now. I'm going with the KO, bro. I'm sorry. That's a burger company. Did y'all know Coke? Even they sell their sodas, and they also sell the solution to people who make the ices, the old school icy machines or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah. So you got the bottling company, and then you got the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, the composite or whatever you want to. I don't know what to call it, but hey,
yeah,
I'm all in with Coke.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Wait a minute, which one? COKE or
no KO?
I got both.
KO.
Oh, you got both?
I just got.
Yeah. KO is what he's talking about, but I got both.
Yeah.
Okay.
KO and Coke.
Yeah, I put that KO. That's part of my dividend. I'm working on KO and O Realty right now. That's when I'm trying to get them up to get both of them up to 100.
Oh, did they go back down?
I think.
No, I'm trying to get 100 shares. Is what I'm saying. I'm trying to at both of them companies.
No, I remember we was talking about that when it went down. And we thought it was going to do like
I
Head
started.
and Shoulders.
Yeah, I jumped on that. I started moving at I think it was like 57.
Yep.
And it's back. O Realty is up at like 63 right now. That's when I first ran into y'all. I said, man, they put me on game, and I'm just.
Oh yeah, I got them. I got them too. I ain't been having them since what? Dang, let me scroll down. 2020. Yeah, I've been having them since 2020.
Who? O Realty?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, bro, they've been consistent for like 50 years with a dividend. So I got what I call I call it the drip plan. Dividend reinvestment. I'm setting it up for my baby girl, and
it's negative on the year, but it's been consistent though.
But the dividend is covering it, and my whole thought process. I just want to get enough so as the dividends come in, it'll just buy more shares, and by the time she get to 60, she can do whatever she want to do with it.
It's been a performer over the years, so yeah.
And plus, I like who they be renting to.
Mm-hmm. It's 4.66% dividend yield.
Who they rent to?
Walmart.
That's right.
They rent big box. They do 30-year leases. Well, let me say 15. They do long-term rentals to like the big
lease
players.
agreements.
Exactly.
I'm trying to think. Is this another Buffett stock? Let me see, man.
You talk about Wilson?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, realty. We, Miss Ray, we talked about that. You want to say, hey, man, just hold off a little bit. You may be
No,
able to
no,
get
no,
that a
no.
little cheaper. Yeah.
No, I was talking about Chris. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I think Buffett does have. Like, I
I'm
know he
trying to
has some
think which
REITs.
one. Yeah, I'm trying to think if this was one of the companies. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I had all that wrote down when I bought these stocks. I don't know what happened to all that stuff. Probably in an old phone. I was an Android user. We got rid of those.
All right, don't do that now. Come on now, they still work.
Yeah, you right. Yeah. Trying to think. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
I see you got my
Store.
my
Stores.
you got that Hershey up in here. That's good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got Hershey's too. Yeah, absolutely.
You
Any
see what it's doing now?
consumer staple, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I move a lot of those into my my retirement accounts too.
There you go.
Is that the Hershey's chocolate? Hershey's chocolate.
Yep.
HSY.
Yep. I got Post, Post cereal, Kellogg's.
And another hidden gem you got in here is was it Lamb Western?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what I found out what that company does.
Now, who are they? LAM?
No, it's just LW underscore.
LW underscore. See, man, y'all already got me in the second quarter, man. Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, Lamb Western Holdings. And Mo, no, that's not your lamb.
Whatever. Y'all just talking. I don't know where y'all at. I'm just trying to follow.
You sleep.
You falling asleep over there.
I'm not asleep. I was switching the screen trying to follow, but I ain't know what. I was like, they done lost me.
I just want to know when my I-bonds coming.
Negro 5 days. I paid for them damn I-bonds. Let me see.
Said Negro 5.
Oh man.
Let me see. I got my $25 I-bond. Let me see. Look, they sent me a
email.
I'm a screenshot y'all little peanuts.
See how Mo talk to us, y'all.
No, but hey, well, here go the thing. You got the settlement time in there and all that, so it's gonna take a minute, but it's gonna be a day where you're gonna have T0 on that. I would say next
5 days. It said.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just like when you sell a stock. If you sell your stock on like a Webull or Robinhood or whatever, you sell it and it takes about 3 days to settle. That's the T3 is the standard. They got to clear it and all that.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot! I forgot I got Campbell Soup, Hormel Foods, Hostess, Archer Daniels Midland Company, Cal-Maine Foods. I went with a lot of food producers, man. And I just looked at how they performed over the years. And if they kept that consistency from 10 years to 5 years to the yearly. And a lot of these companies did, and they pay good dividends. Even Spartan Nash Company, that's they deal with like the military contracts.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man.
Doing the commissaries and all of that.
What's that ticker?
Spartan. That is Damn, where is it at? Oh, hold on.
That name sounds familiar.
SPTN.
SPTN.
I'm surprised Mo don't know nothing about this. She fired.
I'm gonna look them up too, man. I got too much homework. I got homework for the whole week.
Absolutely.
No, wait, well, you know, it's Spartan Nash. If they make like the MREs and the T-Rats and stuff for the military, that's like a guarantee.
It says it's a multi-regional grocery distributor and grocery retailer. The company's core businesses include distributing grocery products to independent grocery retailers, select national retailers, its corporate-owned retail stores, and the United States military commissaries. The company operates through 3 segments: food distribution, military, and retail. That's pretty good.
I'm about to definitely look them up.
It's cheap. It's only $30 a share right now.
Yeah. I'm just, bro, Chris, I'm trying to find out how they get their money, man. I'm getting all up in it. If we're gonna do business, Mo, what you say? Do business. If you're gonna do business, do business.
Hey, you been listening to me?
Yeah.
On my Facebook.
Why you say it like that? Like nobody listened to you, Mo? Don't
They don't.
Right.
They don't.
No,
I said that today on my live.
Well, you said that a while back. I put that in my toolkit, but you said that.
Do business. I said that in reference to them taxes.
Yeah, do business, man.
Over here trying to get down. We trying to be in business. Hey, hope y'all know. Hey, listen, they doing a sweep though. They ain't been making no profits in the last 35 years. They gonna start. Hey, you a hobby? Shut down.
Oh yeah, they give you 3 years.
Hey, they gearing up, honey.
Yep. They did cancel that $600 reporting thing, whatever. Say it was causing too much confusion
for business. Oh, them fintech. That's because they don't want to get up their money. They don't want nobody to know what they making. That ain't for us. You know that, right?
Hey, Ms. Mo, I'm gonna do business. Ain't nobody gonna come tell me, hey, you done paid too much or blah blah blah. So
right.
I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna get in your business. If you want me to do business with you, I'm gonna get in your business because that's how I do business. Because I was told to do business. So
that's right. I'm like, so I was like, y'all really got to listen. You already knew you're supposed to report anything over 600 anyway. As a matter of fact, you want to report some darn income so that your butt can get some write-offs. Because if you ain't reporting income, you ain't getting no write-offs, honey. No tax deduction. They already done said it, so you can think about it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, IRS ain't playing. But to be honest, you cheating yourself taking a loss, to be honest.
You see how they analyze Trump tax returns on them loans to his kids. They say he say he got interest back. Let's get loans to the kids, got interest back. They say, well, now you can't make the guy, you can't prove it, but you understand it. So when they want to give, and don't say nobody I told y'all to do this, but I'm just gonna tell y'all what it is. The reason he did that, you know, because someone asked, it's like, man, I want to know how Trump getting away with everything. I said, well, it's not that hard. You know, you put your money in cash producing assets and it's not taxable. And the only other way is that if you're going to give somebody some money, you give them a loan, because the loan is not taxable until the person had that right charge off. And as soon as it becomes a bad debt charge off, then it becomes income to the receiver.
So you're saying it as long as the person defaults technically on that loan, it becomes a write-off?
When it becomes, when they charge it off, hold on, let me bring it up so you can see the regs. You know, like sometimes talking about that kind of stuff unless I tell you, it's a bad debt charge off. Yeah. So when someone, so what happens is with the millionaires try to do, because the tax bracket is so high, right? We'll use we use a lottery for instance, right? We won't call nobody's name, but we'll say, let's say you won the lottery, right? And when you win the lottery, you're thinking about, man, I just won $6 million, but I know I'm not getting 6 mil. I'm gonna have to give up 47%. So let's say lottery. This is the easy way for me to tell you. Or a settlement, right? Payout option. So most people, they're thinking about, okay, do I want lump sum or do I want it to go with time? Or then they're thinking about the tax. Hold on, go back. Because this is the easiest way for me to share with somebody on how they're doing what they're doing. Hold on, let me go back. Lottery tax. Yeah, I think I said tax. Right. So you got the state sometimes, and then you also got federal. So what happens is it say, okay, how do you want to save money? Save some of that money? They'll say, somebody say, well, I want to give my child, I'm gonna win 6 million. They're gonna tax me at 47% or 37. Here it is. You can get taxed as high as 37%, right? So you think about millionaires, they're like, damn, I gotta give up 37%. Okay, let me find a way to be able to give that money out. So it's only 2 ways you can do it. One is you're going to give it to a charity that's not taxable. So you'll hear a lot of in his tax returns, he gave money out in charity, right? But it doesn't say who he gave it to. And then the other one you'll see where he gave he issued loans, and they got kind of smart with it a little bit, where they say he received back interest on the loans. So what happens is if you give a charity, everybody knows that's a given, right? Get a charity,
right.
tax deductible if it goes directly to charity. So from you to charity, then it's tax deductible, right?
The whole thing?
The whole thing, yeah.
Okay.
The whole thing. So when you're talking in terms of a company, because it'll say, okay, you don't see where the personal funds came in. So if it came straight from the company to the charity, tax deductible. But if it came from the company to you to charity, still tax deductible. And then the other way, you say, okay, man, I still want to keep some of this money, and you say, I want to give somebody. Well, if you gift them, you're gonna have to pay the gift tax, and you can only gift up to 16,000, right? Anything over that, you're gonna pay the taxes on. Well, the only other option is if you do a loan. Man, I had the perfect website. I'm gonna find it while I'm talking. Is if you give a loan. So when you give a loan, you could only give. If you give a loan, it's not taxable. So if I give you $1 million loan, Chris, it's not taxable. But when I count it on my tax returns, I'm putting it in as in loan. As in a liability category. For you, you're going to count for it, but you're not going to put it down as cash because it's not income. It's going to be cash, but it's not. It doesn't goes under income.
It's not taxable income.
Right. It's not. Yeah, it goes under loan. Your loan payable. Right. However, so what they try to do is what the big dogs try to do is, they will do a bad debt write-off. But if they do that, it becomes income to you. So that's one of the ways they try not to pay taxes, because if I give you a loan, it's not a taxes for me and it's no taxes for you until I actually write it off. When I write it off as bad debt, it becomes taxable to you. So they'll keep it on the books as bad debt.
But the money stay in the family.
The money stays in the family, correct?
Because Miss Mo, they got in some trouble. They got barred. They had to kill a charity. They had a charity in New York. They got caught up in some stuff, and now they can't have another charity. I don't remember what the charity was, but there was some shenanigans going on, and they can no longer have a charity in New York. And then there was another incident. All the kids got LLCs. So
yes.
You hiring them in the company, under the LLC as a consultant, and you paying them. It was just all kind of. Oh, bro, he was surgical with it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because
that
because
truly is surgical. If you
right.
do that to the kids.
Well, no, because no,
Well,
remember, not to do it to them. They're all in cahoots.
They doing it together.
Okay.
The money still. They got the same name. They got the same, and that's just like, if you got a child, you got a daughter, you tell your daughter, you pay $300 to start an LLC for your daughter, and then you got this corporation, and you hire your daughter as a consultant, and then you pay her consultant fees. You're washing money, but it's still y'all money.
Right. But what he was doing was, instead of paying them, he was giving them loans.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
So now you don't have the tax, and they don't have the tax.
And then he charged it off as a debt.
Right. He charged it off at some point. Yeah. And well, remember, he was accounting for the debt so that he could get deductions. Right. But he's not the only person. There's a lot of people that does this. This is where they get caught up, right? So you can't not pay no taxes. You gotta have to give up some of the money now. And they get greedy, and they don't want to pay any at no point in life. And so that's where the charitable organizations come in, because they'll use the charitable organizations to purchase the assets, and they'll purchase the business buildings, the real estate, right? And in that way, it's tax deductible. So if you purchase real estate with the nonprofit, it's tax deductible. They don't have to pay the taxes. And so they funnel in the money through, those different avenues. Now, the question is, the reason people are upset, because it's not totally illegal. It's not illegal. That's what I'm saying. It's not illegal, but if you don't pay any tax, the question is, okay, so what they're going to end up doing, I think, they're going to have to make a decision, but it's not going to just affect Trump. It's going to affect all the millionaires out there. Is that if you come back, the only thing they can say is that they're going to put a limitation on how much you can lend or how much you can give in charitable. And that's the only thing they can do, because as the rule is written right now, it's not illegal.
Yeah, and think about this. You got 535 senators and representatives that are doing the same thing. Oh boy,
that's doing the same thing. Yep. and not just them. Shit, everybody do. I'm trying to do it right now. Yeah. But this is before his tax write-offs came out. It was
well, they made it harder. They made it harder for the bottom tier to do that, because they raised the threshold.
Yeah. Let me see. I think that's what I put in, because
comments made by Mo was just purely entertainment.
Oh yeah, purely.
Purely entertainment. Mo does not use no business and practices.
Straight educational.
Straight educational purposes.
Listen, look, we don't want to pay no lawsuits. We're gonna go to it. We don't try to do no lawsuits. But
all hypothetical.
Yeah. Just messing around. That's all. I ain't even tripping. I might have to get off the live. Hold on. We're gonna talk for real. We don't need to be live. Peace, power, and profit, y'all. He did that.